happened. So he trusts what you're saying about that.
Excellent, excellent indeed. I pull out a different book and start taking notes in that one about the group. And the
So,
prophecy.
are we helping to repair history? Is that why you're coming to us?
I don't know. It's that this is like what would be the layman's terms, a fulcrum point, a change, a divergence, an inflection point, if you will, that we are experiencing, and it will change, well, everything I've spent almost 200 years researching.
You've been around a while then, wow.
Yes, but as I said, I've spent all my time in the cloistered halls of Candlekeep. This is my first on-the-job experience, I would say.
Well, hope you're a fast learner, because this is some crazy shit down here, or around here.
Yeah, if you step out of line in here, people will do more than shush you.
Yeah, that guy over there, I'm pointing to Rovin. He apparently pissed off Strahd, the Dreadlord in this land, and I'm guessing that, we gotta get in and out pretty fast here, so we're just kind of looking around this house trying to find this cult who has one of the rod pieces we're looking for.
Oh yes, the rod pieces, yes. Fascinating.
You know of the rod of 7 parts?
I do.
Well, we've
If
got
it's been
3.
written about, if there's lore that exists somewhere in Candlekeep, then I know it.
Perhaps you know stuff we don't.
I don't
Tell us
know.
what you...
Your first-hand experience with what you have is probably far more involved than I. Ours is lore of antiquity, flowery speech of things that have come before, but nothing current.
I'm going to say a few names to you now. Will you tell me what you know of them? Mordenkainen.
Oh, he's a wizard of no small measure, one of the main fulcrums of magic in the arcane.
And Tasha the Witch Queen.
I believe she's an understudy of Iglewiv, some sort of conjurer. She dabbles in magic and the dark arts.
Hmm.
And
And what?
Sorry, what was the last one?
Sorry. Oh yeah. What about Illustrial Silverhand? What do you know of her?
I believe in the lores of my land where she's from, she's the daughter, supposedly, I've never seen evidence of it, of the goddess of magic. She's controls it, so to speak. She's one of those fulcrum points I've spoke of.
And I guess yeah, okay. Let's debrief later. We can debrief after we get out of here. Well, there are more questions we would like to ask you, because you seem very knowledgeable. That's good to have. Because we are not learned folk in this group so far.
Well, speak for yourself.
You go to Druid College or something, Wormwood?
All right. But, knowledge comes in many forms.
Of course. But I said learned to,
Yes, all mine is book-based. If it's historical or arcane in nature, if it's been written down, I might know a thing or two.
But can you tell the weather from an animal's feces, though?
Nope, and that's the difference. There was a saying I heard once about fruit and tomatoes. I can't remember the details.
Okay, can Wormwood try and think of what the actual thing he's thinking? I don't know what the idiom would be, but I'm going to say Wormwood would try and think of it.
Is it an actual idiom, or is he bullshitting?
Yeah, it's wisdom is knowing that tomato is a fruit, but it doesn't go or
Wormwood roll I would say history, or yeah, do a history. I'm gonna say you don't know it on this one. Don't immediately know the phrase.
I make up something that makes no sense.
As you all stand there, the blood pooling under the coagulated blood pooling under the vampires. Rovan finishes his interrogation, and the last thing you hear before he muffles the vampire spawn is just, God's going to kill you all. You're not going to get... Before Rovan muffles him. Rovan will hand over the rod pieces with Alexa attached, just so that somebody has it that's active. Who wants to hold it while he's not?
Bathroom real quick.
I take it Oscar does not want to.
No, I'm in the front line. I'm probably gonna get, maybe killed or, knocked out or whatever. So it's probably not the best idea.
Wormwood? Arrow?
I mean, is there a way to incorporate it into my existing staff, or would I just have to have 2 staffs out?
It's a totally separate item for sure.
Yeah.
It's a half a staff right now. It has the docent, so it has the AI.
Okay, so Wormwood considers wielding
this is what's
it.
going to point you to the piece, so that's why somebody has to have it.
Wormwood's gonna first, he considers using it with his offhand, but then he looks at our new wizard friend here, and he's gonna roll an insight check just for general intent and just, is it safe to hand over this incredibly crucial fulcrum artifact, as it was previously described, to this guy? 19.
You have a plus 10 on that. That's not bad.
Yeah.
19, I would say that that, you haven't caught any awful vibes from nothing that he say was a lie. You're rather knowledgeable. It's not a perfect read of somebody, having just met him.
But given the circumstances, it's a gamble. 19 feels like a gamble. Wormwood would take slightly chaotic energy, so I think he would.
I mean, there's no bad vibes, but that
Yeah, no bad vibes.
That doesn't mean anything. You right away before knowing the actual. I would say insight's not going to tell you how somebody acts. A quick read of what you have interacted.
Okay, let's keep it moving, guys.
Well, who does take that rod piece? Rovan hands it over.
I think for now. Yeah, no, I'm gonna give this. There's an affinity here. Look how they're both dressed. I mean, there's he's gonna give him the benefit of the doubt, and say, "Wizard, you may learn a thing or two if you get your hands on the thing, hey?"
Oh, indeed, I will study it while we move.
And if you misuse it, then we'll have some trouble.
I dare say we will. We might all disappropriate from all reality.
That's one of the things that might happen.
Well, let's try not do that before we get killed by a vampire lord.
So hope we meet him.
Rovan hands over
So many questions.
a rod to you. Currently, it's 4 items, right? But it is all just one piece. Here are the 3 pieces. The first piece tells you how it works. It's an action to cast the specific spell. The third piece has all 3 spells on there. And then Alexa is the AI attached to it, this small piece found in Eberron, a docent. And so it is a talking, sentient half of a magic staff. Has the ability to cast Commune, Arcane Gate, and Reverse Gravity.
Yeah. Sweet.
Does not require attunement or anything. Grab it. It talks out loud as well. So as hands over to you, just here it says, Good afternoon. I believe that the next rod piece is somewhere to our, well, directly below us, the south.
Or to the south.
As in underneath you, a floor below. And as you guys take a quick look around this floor, and you can look around, you won't see any immediate staircase down. A spiral staircase.
So I'm gonna go check out this room.
This oak-paneled room looks like a hunter's den. A stag's head is mounted above the fireplace, and 3 stuffed wolves are positioned around the outskirts of the room. They're almost in a hunting pose and kind of facing the door. And as you first step in, there's like that clutch of the weapon as you see nothing but stuffed animals. You give me a investigation check, DC 20.
I am so good at those.
People can help.
Yeah, I would like to.
Walk in.
You're gonna get...
They could either
So
give
roll-
you the help action, or you can roll yourself, Wormwood. Oh. Take a look around the den.
Does my druidic background and the knowing live animals from dead ones give me any kind of pluses to that?
It doesn't have to do with the animals.
Okay.
It's just
Then
an investigation of the room.
I will help. The help action. Roll one advantage.
The animals, the wolves are indeed stuffed. Help action, or you do your own.
Actually, because we both have the same.
Okay, well then ignore that then.
I'm not gonna ignore it. We rolled the second one. You said help action. Sorry, I didn't. It's fine. Help action, a 2 on the dice. On a 13, Oscar, you look around. You don't really see much in here of use. There's an old wine cabinet. Everything's dried up. There's what looks to be a deck of cards on the table. Nothing that you really care about. There's some old, unless somebody wants like crossbow bolts, there's like a hunting, a small hunting trophy display that has a few different hand crossbows.
I start turning it into a CSI scene as I start writing everything.
Can I see whether these animals were well hunted, well treated? Was the hunter of skill and honor? Or did he treat nature like his domain, like some sort of callous dentist?
Perfect. So, yeah, everybody's looking around. You're, specifically, Wormwood, you're examining wolves and trying to, you're looking at seams. Go ahead and roll me a survival check. And while you're doing Hagen, make your way over. 14 survival. Yeah, not the greatest hunter. It's kind of rough, and what you actually notice is that there are multiple wolves stitched together to make these work. Most likely because the filling was not very well done. Not very. And so some of these are kind of different stitches and taxidermy put together. Hagen, as they're all talking, you scoot the rug to the side, and you see underneath it a trap door built into the floor.
Oh, I found something over here, fellas. Portal that goes down, which this wonderful little docent says is where the rod is.
And there is no handle or anything. You simply see a square cut out of the floor, hidden under the rug. Clearly it opens, but I don't see a handle or any lock mechanism. Feels jarred. Not jarred, barred on one side. Something is jammed.
Oscar, do you think you could knock, see if anyone's there, so to speak?
Well, yeah. Can I check this out and see? Can we smash this open, or is it pretty tough?
Looks like it's made of wood.
Okay. I'm gonna make. Can I make an attack roll against the trapdoor?
You don't have to make an attack roll. I mean, go ahead and roll once just to see if you
Okay.
get it in one swing.
Damage.
The attack roll. Roll once just
Okay.
to see if the first swing somehow misses. No, that hits.
Yeah.
Just wanted to see if you nat one did or something.
Yeah.
You very easily take your maul, slam it into the floor. It slams down and shatters the trapdoor open. You all see a like a 10-foot drop to a dark basement. A lot of dirt and kind of dust in the air, especially as the wood of the trapdoor shatters down and splinters away, kind of giving just a poof of dust coming up. There is...
Does it look like it's been opened anytime recently?
No. No, it doesn't look like this has been opened in a while.
Shook some grime and crap free.
Yeah, and him slamming the thing open, it shattered the entire door. It also broke a big barred, like 2x4 that was just blocking the door from opening. It was barred on the other side. That shattered all around. So that clearly was not being used.
How'd you find this? I say at Hoggin.
Oh, one of my skills from a book about investigation, going through a room meticulously from corner to corner, so that you can make sure you catalog and don't miss anything peculiar. But now that we've found this, it brings to mind another book that I've read about clearing lairs and dungeons from Unhoon III. It said you must investigate all areas in case you leave foes or needed materials behind you. But it creates a tangent point when you find something as secret as this, and outside of my expertise at that point.
Jump down.
I think you go down the hole. Yeah, I agree. Oi!
Ignores the warning and jumps down into the pit. Does everyone follow?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
All right. We love an ambitious group. It drops you down into the... Well, yeah, it would be... Alright, let me get all your tokens on here, because it's a small 5-foot map, which is a lot of...
You beat me by 1 second. Like jumping down.
You guys are going to be attacked. At first, it's a small, like, 10-foot area. So you guys are... Some of you will be climbing down the ladder. It's a small 10-foot area below you, 5 foot wide, 10 foot long. A ladder climbs down to this dusty basement floor, to which you can see a stone wall that looks like it's kind of crudely put together. And same thing, Oscar, that open and break down some bricks, clearing into a basement.
People never answer the door these days.
And as you get down here, you immediately, because you guys kind of skipped a good portion of it, you immediately start to hear... I gotta scroll up 1 second, because I think it starts right here. It does. You immediately start to hear chanting. And it's kind of coming from your southern... it's faint, and you can't quite make out what they're saying. You can just hear in the distance this eerie... Sounds like multiple voices in kind of a harmonic chant.
So you said you'd never been in a fight, Hoggins.
Indeed.
Well, has one of you talked about the concept of popping a cherry?
Okay.
You all look around this chamber. Stone pillars
This
support
is-
the ceiling. You can see this room is full of moldy skeletons that hang from rusty shackles along the walls. A wide alcove in the south wall contains a painted wooden statue, carved to the likeness of a gaunt, pale-faced man wearing a black cloak. Skeletons up to the walls throughout here as if tortured and left to die on the walls themselves. And this figure, I'm gonna say you guys have probably been shown pictures of Strahd. It clearly looks to be Strahd, but a likeness of him carved of wood and painted. Standing next to be a large direwolf.
Let's try and sneak up on whatever is going on over there.
Start taking notes of Strahd's visage.
I could take the form of a small critter, a rat maybe. Get a closer look.
Oh yeah, report back. Good idea.
Good idea, yeah.
I would like to take the form of not even a rat. I'll go insect. It's less conspicuous.
Okay.
Wild shape into a quite small spider. A small, inconspicuous spider. Well, actually, I can do flying insects at this point, most likely at level 14, surely. Yeah. I'll be a gadfly
Okay.
with the same hair as Wormwood.
So you just want to become a small flying bug.
Yeah, exactly.
Are there insects in Barovia?
Yeah.
It just seems so dead, you know.
Oh,
Well, it's because like definitely
Don't
see
even
corpses with flies swarming around.
Yeah,
So,
yeah,
absolutely.
true.
There's
True.
flies. There's certainly there's got to be mosquitoes, right?
Ooh,
Wouldn't be
yeah.
nasty woods without
There's a
mosquitoes.
swamp, right?
There's
Yeah.
swamps.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Midges.
No. So as you guys get in here and start to transform, you take the form of a small fly. Let's say, what's their passives? Go with that. DC 12. We're gonna do a group check before you burn a wild shape. Everybody, throw me a. We're gonna do a group check. DC 12. Ooh, nat 20.
Double that DC.
Dubs, throw
Bringing the
perception as well.
Here we go.
Hey, not bad. Plus 22. Divided by 4, we got 16. The nat 20 and the 22 definitely carrying some weight there, pulling you guys to not being surprised. Wormwood, you can use that wild shape action if you want. I'll allow people to use this starting awareness round. Not like you're not surprised, they're sneaking up on you. But I'm going to give you guys a moment to position and possibly pre-buff action if there's anything.
Well, I mean, if I get the sense we're being set upon at all,
Yeah, so
then
I'll give you a description.
not to.
You hear footsteps creeping around the corner. You hear some hushed whispers as a voice, not the chanting, says, "Quiet, they're up ahead." And you hear the unsheathing of a dagger.
From this direction?
It sounds like from that direction.
You're key.
I
So
would,
if anybody
I'll
wants to move, I would say just within the room you're in, and do any action, you can.
So I can't move to like right here?
Not all the way down the hall, no.
Okay.
Can I just hug the wall and do a stealth check to hide, like this wall right here?
Sure. Hagen, what do you want to do?
I'll bless him.
Cast Bless, yeah.
My one free cast a day from Magic Initiative.
Oh, nice.
Go ahead. That I'll buff every.
You're like a cleric.
Three of them, not me.
I get self buff to you. Anyway. You said the 3 of them, not you?
Yeah, Wormwood and Nero and Oscar.
Got it. I'll throw that on. Well, and you got Const up. Looks good to me. As you guys exit down here, making a good amount of noise, crashing that wall open. It's like a start to close in. Or cloaked cultists.
Ooh.
Okay.
Say 2 from the left, 2 from the right. Get all there and start.
Okay.
So on the top right, you can right-click the combat encounter, the swords.
But before this,
Roll, yeah, we'll roll initiatives. But what's the question?
could I have used Divine Sense during that time?
You would have had a pre-action, so if that's what you want to burn it on, yeah.
Yeah, I want to.
Sense.
Yeah.
Okay.
Where is it? Oh, there it is. Not that. That. So is there any undead kind of in this room or nearby us?
Not immediately in the room.
It does not.
I thought it went through walls. Oh, not behind.
Yeah,
total
but I'm
cover.
not a 2024 paladin.
You're right, you have the old one, yeah. I think the new one does. The old one doesn't. Not behind total cover. So yeah, what you immediately see, the room is empty, no ghosts, nothing creeping up on you. You do get like an eerie feeling of just the entire place. It is desecrated.
Yeah.
But Nero, also roll initiative. Get these
Oh.
guys in.
But I did, my bad.
Yeah. No invisible Strahd.
No invisible. Ooh, a nat 20.
Ooh,
No
nice.
invisible Strahd, just an immediate smell of just desecrated land, stench of evil and rot. Just kind of like, as you start to activate your divine sense, you can kind of just see like strands of black mist kind of moving throughout. You can just see this evil permeating the structure. Entire house is. We go right. Combat. Nero, you don't immediately have line of sight on these, but you can hear things coming up this hallway. There's also another small bend towards a doorway around the corner. And there's the stairway back up from. It would take you to sheathe your weapons and do hands climbing a stairway ladder. That's what you got. So you hear voices coming this way. You guys have been alerted.
Okay. This, I'm going to.
Sorry,
Well,
I'm just 4. There should.
Move. Right here. Then I'll do I'll do this.
Bonus action, Zephyr Strike. giving yourself a bit of extra movement and some force damage on your next hit. Do you want to ready an action then for when they come into line of sight?
Yes. Yes.
Right. You pull the rifle out, rifle at the ready. And Hagen, I don't know how familiar your character would be with Spelljammer stuff, but the party, having traversed a sigil quite often, you can see he has a kind of a space-like rifle being pulled out, not like an old blunderbuss, but more like a laser
And solo,
rifle.
right?
You hear like a charging of some strange device within it. The priest nearby, gonna get them to 5. I think at the 20 feet right here, they round that corner. Or they get to here. They're going to start off. Actually, they'll just rush up. This one's going to rush the full 30 feet right into your face, Oscar. At that point, Nero, you can release your ready to action before I do. One rushes towards Oscar. You can immediately see that they have in their hand not an actual physical blade. You can see kind of a glowing green energy blade.
Noise.
They do look like the cultists that Sarasunda is. Masked, cloaked, unable to see who is actually underneath. Cultist. Cleared off that nat 1.
Oh, damn.
A 34 hits.
So I start blasting.
34 to hit. Go ahead and roll damage. You did actually. Sorry, just down 16 points of
1d8.
radiant damage and a d8 of force from the 7 points of force damage from the Zephyr Strike. I give you your full extra attack on ready to action. You get to do second shot.
Okay.
Pew pew.
I guess zip zip.
26 will hit. Good. 22 points of damage on the second shot. The first shot shooting into one shoulder, they are able to kind of handle that, and looking to quickly swing up. The second shot comes out faster than they expect, blasts through a big portion of their rib cage. They look badly wounded. Blood is now soaking down their robes. Just that first action. That's your ready to action. As they get up here, they're going to take 2 swings at Oscar. +5 to hit, not a very high chance. On a 5, that's a 10, that's not gonna hit. Second swing. 30-20. Your AC 20 or is something else? Armor, dexterity, and cloak, it looks like it's all there.
If it does hit, I'll use my reaction to put up a ward around him. Say like Abjurum, put an arcane ward to absorb some of it.
That is gonna hit. So yeah, reaction. Go ahead and use that reaction. Put it in the chat for me if you can.
My arcane ward has 27 hit points.
Okay, so it absorbs the full amount, and if it takes the full amount, then it's all used up, it looks like. Alright.
Yep, till I refill it.
Go ahead and do damage. It's not that much damage.
Yeah, I'll reduce it to 21.
6 points absorbed. Two swings, one of them slicing through. Also, Oscar, if you did talk. Wormwood, you're...
Am I not paralyzed?
Nope. I don't think so, if it's all absorbed. Let me read it. I'll decide whether or not it is. It is fully absorbed by the wards, so...
So this guy sort of just like ran out of the darkness and right up to Oscar, started blasting, and got blasted. But Wormwood hunkered down on the floor, trying to stealth. He notices that the onslaught is coming, and he says to Oscar, who's getting bashed a bit,
It's only fair to make them work for it, don't you think?
and I'll cast around the corner spike growth in the entire hallway.
Just really quick, actually, does Arcane Ward work as a react for other people?
Yeah, can you read projected ward? I put it on the chat.
Oh, there it is, okay. 30 feet reaction caused the... Okay, so projected ward. I see it. Yeah, and as far as I'm going to say that you're not paralyzed because it did fully absorb it.
Okay.
I'm going to say you're not paralyzed.
Yeah, if some of it got through, that makes sense. Then he would get paralyzed.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think because it's all absorbed. Like it's the staff.
Hit the ward, the ward's not a creature, so it's not I'm not
Yeah,
paralyzed. Yeah,
we're
makes
gonna-
sense.
I'm going to say that.
Sounds good.
I think mechanically, if you're hit, and you love the effects, but I'm going to say no.
I'll take it.
Sorry, Wormwood, didn't mean to cut you off. I was just figuring that out. Back to you.
Yeah, I just say to Oscar, it's only fair
to make them work for it, don't you think?
and then cast spike growth down the hallway.
I think you have to be able to the spot that you want to center it on.
Yeah, which would mean me leaning through some of these squares. I would never leave opportunity attack range on a small creature.
Even leaning through, I don't think you have the range to center it down here. I would say you can see you could center it a little bit here, which you can definitely move it, but it would...
Yeah, no problem.
With what you can see, it would put Oscar into the range. But
Oh, I can't do it against the wall like there.
it'd be one.
There.
It'd be one down. So it'd be area.
I mean, okay, fair enough. I'm not there. Yeah,
That's where
Yeah,
it's
all right.
on. It's either this square or this
Well,
square are
okay,
the two
well,
furthest ones.
No problem. But Oscar also agreed. That was like verbal confirmation when I said that to
It's
him.
not an
so
issue.
Yeah, it was like-
He can step out of it still. It works pretty
It was like
well.
2 damage.
Yeah.
I'm fine.
yeah. It wasn't 100% my intention, but it still works.
Got a lot of HP.
No, perfect. I think that works. You can definitely see that square. Leaning around the
Yeah.
corner, looking around the angles there, you cast it in the back and it begins to fill the hallway. Spiked growth around the floor begins to kind of come out, just thorny vines sticking out of the floors and cracks, filling and spilling out of the hall and into your room.
Oh, that went a bit far. Sorry about that.
Say that to Oscar.
Any bonus action? Any other move?
Yeah, I guess I'll just shillelagh my Staff of the Woodlands as a bonus action.
Very nice. With those same thorns, maybe just reaching the staff down to the spike growth as it grows out. It just grows up onto onto the staff.
like a woolly willy. I kind of you know that game where you used to make a guy a beard out of magnetic filings. I kind of just coat the top of my staff with a bunch of thorns.
Very nice. Yeah, next. I guess. Let's just do a perception check. What's your spell DC?
Let me check. Oh, sorry, I'm on the calculator. It is 18.
Alright, I'm gonna do a perception check for this guy. Because he wasn't able to actually see you cast it. Actually, I'm sorry, the area. He doesn't have, so he can see it. So he saw it get cast, so he knows he's around it. God, that's gonna hurt him to move in and out of, though. So we're gonna go with 1 square back, so 2d4, and then he's out of it. That's 10 feet, 15, 20, 25, 30. He is going to dash, item interaction, that door open, and show up over here. 15. 50. Yeah, actually, we'll stay right where he's at. He'll stop right there. Shows up on the other side of the room. 2d4 damage.
Okay.
Hagen, we go to you. Back.
Ooh, there's one behind us.
Oh, did you want me to roll that, or was that just applied automatically?
Nope, I wanted you to roll. You
Oh, cool.
did the thing. One shows up behind you on the other side of the pillars as you hear a door swing open, and you hear him just kind of like, oh, fuck, thorns. As he steps through a few thorns and pulls them out of his feet. Shows up on the other side, holds up his hand. See on the palm of his hand a skull glowing with green, eerie light as a magical spell is starting to form in his palm, but not his turn. Hagen, what do you do?
Hagen's curious what he wants to try and cast and thinks about letting him do it, but then decides we'll banish him.
Oh.
We'll see what he's doing in a minute. Charisma saving throw from the 6 on the dice is not going to do it. What does Hagen yell or do for the magic verbal component of this as he banishes the priest?
Some sort of Harry Potter phrase as he sends him to another plane of existence. Banishorium!
That he just kind of envelops into a small swirl of magic and away. Double check how this reads again because we aren't on our plane. Perfect. So he disappears into a harmless.
It also refills my ward with double the spell's level, so it was a 4th level, so I get 8 points, so it puts it back to 4.
Oh, very nice. Casting the spell, filling up your magical ward like a shield, some shimmering light around you, replenishing as the spell goes off.
Yes. There's always this little blue bubble around me I try to keep topped off.
Very cool. Some of that spell's magic kind of weaving back in. Oscar. Or, well, I guess Hagen. Anything else? Any bonus?
Nope.
Picking where you're at. Oscar, your turn. Still muted.
Just gonna go ahead and attack this guy non-lethally. You know, I can't see his face, so he might be Shursanda's father. So I don't know, but
Could
let's see.
be, so a knockout attack.
Sorry, maybe I'm confused. Who got banished then?
The one on the right, I
got-
believe.
Oh
Yeah.
right, I never saw a token over here. That's the
Yep.
problem.
They flanked for just a second and then they were gone.
Okay, right. I
27
literally
is
blink and you
you blink and you miss it. 27 is gonna hit. Reroll on the 2 for a 6. 30 damage. With a heavy shock and thud from the lightning maul. That one's unconscious. This case is. We'll put them to 1 HP.
unconscious in a big pile of thorns. How dignified.
As long as they don't move, they're okay.
Yeah, but just the visual, I mean.
But yes, yeah. I guess technically even falling prone is. But no.
Well, getting up prone certainly is.
No damage from the spikes. What? Alright, I'll find it. Throw at the bottom. Oscar, one swing, he's out. He falls prone there. Anything else on your...
I mean, I kind of want to go here, but there's spikes.
Oh.
This is difficult terrain as they've grown around your feet. You know, moving.
Oh, it's difficult
through them
terrain
at
as
this
well.
difficult terrain, and it will hurt you.
I'm gonna go over here then.
Alright, you head over to where that guy was. You see an open doorway that leads down to a small chandelier room. A chandelier hanging above a table and 2 high-back chairs.
As I kind of run over here, I'm gonna say, Wormwood, get rid of those spikes!
And you can. This is where. And there's a hall that way.
Alright.
And more room down there, but there's a hall to the.
Okay, well then I would have moved right here then.
Yeah, that's fine. You step into
Okay.
the room, that's what you see.
Yep.
A table, a chandelier, 2 pathways, but this way pointing towards more spikes. More spikes are kind of pouring into the hall.
Is that a chest down there?
Yeah, there's quite a bit. It looks like a small chamber. You guys
Okay.
can check out after, but you can tell that this is the spike growth hallway. And...
Sounds good.
I will like shout after Oscar, like, shit. But I mean, I'm handling them on the left. You go the right. I mean. Like, I don't know if Wormwood would take that suggestion because, you know, we're dealing with a whole side of the whole flank.
So as you knock that guy out, I need to something for this guy. Wormwood, as you're standing there, the unconscious priest on the ground begins to emanate a strange, eerie chant.
Like, from his unconscious body, like his
Yes.
mouth just starts chanting it independent. Oh, that's creepy.
This one go 5, 10 in the spike growth, so 4d4, or he can get some attacks in. So 4d4 points of spike growth damage, not bad. 10 points of damage. As you just hear him, stepping through it, cutting his feet up, getting to there. And then he's gonna do bolt shots. As you see, he holds his hand out, and that skull on his palm glows as well. Will launch 2 necrotic bolts towards. I'm gonna say Nero is most right here. Natural 2. And a natural
Not
2.
That's crazy.
That's crazy, bro.
It's not good. 2 shots around the corner, his feet hurting him. He can't quite get a good footing, kind of tripping up on the spikes, and the situation. Looks down to the one unconscious, takes 2 wild shots into the hall. You can easily kind of just sidestep out of the way of them. That's his turn. Narrow, top of round 2.
Okay. Can I see him from right there too?
Yeah. If he can shoot you, you
Okay.
can shoot him.
Okay. Yeah. I'll get 2 shots in.
And from there, the character line of sight should show you his full token too. Should be good.
Okay.
.23 will hit. The laser rifle charging up and getting a shot off, 17 points of damage. Oh wait, I'm sorry. One thing I needed you to do at the start of your turn. Wait, maybe not. You guys ate the Hero's Feast before coming in here, huh? You guys all have a Hero's Feast buff. I believe you did.
That's true.
That's a lot of gold.
Alright, so then you're immune to frighten. You're fine. Ignore me. Keep going.
Oh.
The whispers are creepy, but not that creepy.
Oh yeah, not as creepy as that turkey leg was good.
Exactly. 27 will hit. Second shot rings out, 20 points of damage. 2 heavy shots into the cultist. He looks bloody, wounded, stuck in the thorns. Not in a good spot. Any movement or bonus on your turn?
Yeah, I'm gonna move over here.
Out of his line of sight?
Down here. Yes.
Absolutely. Sylvie as well.
Yeah, I'm gonna have her go over here.
Head over to where that guy got banished.
Yes.
This one's unconscious, nothing there. Take them out of the initiative. Wormwood.
But the unconscious one is like still chanting. You said.
His body is emanating an eerie chant. And you two are immune to frighten, so you don't have to make a save against it, but it is a dreadful, eerie chant.
I think that it's not helpful for the combat, but I think Wormwood would want to use the shillelagh that hangs over from last round to bash his face in to stop him from chanting. Can I attack the corpse, please?
Well, he's not dead. He's unconscious.
Oh, yeah. Did I get the memo that they wanted him unconscious?
It was recently discussed by Oscar.
Oscar, how did that play out?
Well, I would just like, you know, the Shoshana or what I can't. What is her name?
Oh, right. Yes, it could be her father. So.
Yeah, we don't know. We can't see their face.
Oh no.
Yeah. Oh, he has such an urge to just bash it because it creeps him out so thoroughly. But I think I would just back away and peek my head round this corner to see what's going on with Oscar.
Yeah, I mean, you see a doorway.
I'll maintain concentration.
30 gets you all the way through.
25. Okay, so like here.
And so same thing, you see this small side room. There's a table, a chandelier, another room to the south of it, and you can see your spike growth kind of emerging hallway.
Is there doors ahead of us that we can see, like down this corridor?
No, just a room. Looks like a bedroom, a chest, a couple of corner pieces.
It's a dead end, isn't it?
But you still have an action. Dash, dodge.
I would take a dash action just to get back into this main room, I think.
Might have to let you cut like that. Alright. You dash back in, you take a look at that side, nothing immediately.
Just
of
actually
value.
like, nothing here.
You run out and then back into the room. Any bonus?
Yeah. I'll shillelagh again.
I think it lasts. Yeah?
Oh, if it lasts, then no, I don't have bonus action. Not a moon druid.
It might not last. Does Shillelagh last like a minute?
Yeah, it
Let's
does.
have a look. Yeah, okay.
I think it lasts like a minute. Alright. The banished priest. There's nothing they can really do, yeah?
Do they do a save to come back?
Just double checking.
I don't know.
I don't think
didn't
they
notice.
do. I'm pretty sure they're just out until your concentration breaks. Let's double check.
Yeah, you're right. Wow, that's powerful.
Yeah, no extra save. If they're an aberration, celestial, elemental, fey, or fiend, they don't return. See, that's a really strange wording.
Isn't it though?
Because it used to
They
just
go to
be...
a random.
It used to just be if they're on the wrong plane, then they get put back to their plane, like, and they stay. Now it just says they just turn. I don't like that wording at all. But yeah, nothing for them to do. They're just harmless plane. They're just there. They can pre-buff if they wanted to. They don't really have any pre-buffs, so they're chilling. Hagen, your turn.
So I got to do this fear check you mentioned because I didn't have a feast.
You do not have a feast, so it's a frightened condition. DC 15 Wisdom save. -1, unfortunately, doesn't cut it. Find yourself hearing these dreadful whispers coming from the corpse, and something about them just sends an eerie chill down your spine. And you are frightened until the start of your next turn. Just one round.
What are these things? What is it doing? I can't remember frightened. Disadvantage, feared things.
You can't get closer to this guy.
Right. I'm gonna try and dispel magic him as a bonus action.
Dispel magic on the priest?
Yeah, the thing that's making the fear.
Give me a, let's say, Arcana check before burning any spell slots. 'Cause you don't immediately see like a magical effect to target. Give me an Arcana check as you look down at the whispering corpse. Well, unconscious priest. (32). So one thing that you noticed, and you haven't seen the full priest, just their robed image, but on their arm, you notice that their magic seemed to be coming from tattoos. And you think it's something to do with their actual tattoos manifesting these properties. The priest is unconscious, and he's not concentrating on any magical effect. You think that it's something more occult. Something more occult than that. But no magic to actually target and dispel.
I think he would still do it. He's afraid, and this is like his first fight, and he thinks that it's not, but he's still going to try and get rid of it because he's scared.
Yeah. I mean, you hold out your hands, cast to dispel magic. You see like the weave of magic drop around the priest's body. The chanting doesn't stop, and their tattoos continue to glow. And on that 32 Arcana, you do notice that like small wisps of ghost-like energy are coming out of the body of this priest that appear to be something that is not like an actual magic channeling, but something more specifically soul-oriented.
I think this thing has made some sort of pact with death. I'm out of here. Done.
Oscar Vendane. First, Wormwood runs into the room, looks around, nothing going on, runs out of the room, and then you hear Hagen come charging down in a fright on the backs. Well, your turn.
It. Okay, so that's the door.
So while this goes down, you can see an L hallway, and this is where the spike growth. Spike growth is causing Oscar.
Yeah.
An agitate.
And I can't go big in here because I don't have enough space.
It's such tiny hallways, yeah. Big creatures, you can go big. If you're squeezing, you'll have disadvantage on attack rolls, and your move halved. So
yeah.
If you're in a
so I would have fourth movement.
Yeah, you'd be slowed down. Go big in the 5-foot hallways.
Yeah.
The bigger areas, you're fine.
5-foot
hallways.
Okay, I'm not gonna move. I'm gonna use the help action on Hagen to like calm him down. I'm gonna just say, "It's all right. It's okay. It's just a priest. We can take this. We're all in this together. Okay? We're moving around. We're doing stuff. You can do this, man."
Full 6. Doesn't stop fear, does it?
No. But can I like help him? Like, you know, when he rolls again for like the fear thing, can I like?
So it's just.
Or does it go away?
Just gonna fall off.
Okay.
I was gonna say I think that. Well, I guess technically you gotta make the save every turn if you're near it. But no, yeah, I think later on you get. You run over to give him the help action. You at least give him the help action advantage on whatever he does now.
Yeah.
Right.
And I don't know because I'm fucking.
You're waiting.
Stuck here now.
All right. Unless you're not waiting.
I'm just gonna move through the goddamn spike growth. Oh, he's right there anyways. I thought he was way further away.
Alright. You charge down into the spike growth. That's 2d4 as you step into it.
And I didn't.
How much movement do you have?
I didn't move. I like moved back because I was right here.
Yep.
And I would 5 feet to move there.
So 5,
10,
20, 25, 30.
30, and then I have 40 feet of movement, so I can get up to here.
Unfortunately not. It's difficult terrain.
Oh yes.
Here. One more step.
I'll take.
I can drop it if you think it's tactically.
Well, I can't say that. I can't tell you to do anything.
You have some free action, right?
You can shout. It's fine. You guys are just in the.
Okay. Yeah, I'll just shout like, I'm gonna kill this guy, and then I'm gonna kill you if you don't drop this spike growth. I'm trying to. I would make it sarcastic. I'm not trying to threaten you, actually, but.
In an extra effort to try and calm Hoggin down, I look at Hoggin and I go, ooh. And I kind of give him, I go, ooh, someone's getting a little bit, and then I drop the.
Okay. I'm gonna move up and fucking, knock this guy out gently. Gently strike him with my maul.
Are we rescinding the help action, Hagen?
Oh, I used my help action. I forgot. Ah, I'm stupid. I'll just stand next to this guy then.
You rush up after him.
Yeah.
All right. The priest. Go ahead and get the first attack with his soul blade on you. He's holding a bloody wound. He just got shot twice. He looks up. He's like, "Oh, you shot me!" Ah! And he just goes to cut with his blade.
I didn't shoot you. It was someone else.
He reaches out with his blade. The knife stabs straight through your armor and into your soul.
Oh, Jesus.
You find yourself paralyzed.
Woohoo!
As well as you take 4 plus 2 damage. As it stabs, like skipping the armor, it seems to be like a soul manifested knife. Stabs straight through and just pierces into your actual flesh, leaving an actual wound, but not being hampered by the armor there. Luckily, your temporary health is absorbing.
It's funny that it doesn't do necrotic damage or something like that.
No, just a paralysis effect as it knocks you out, or like stuns you, and gives them.
Is that the hero's feast and HP?
Yes.
Yeah.
Probably clutch.
So
We're gonna
he's-
eat like kings every day, people.
He's gonna make another attack, this time with advantage. If he hits, he doesn't hit. So he goes to stab again, but even in the paralysis, you're able to kind of defend yourself enough, pull back with enough motion to kind of force his hand away as he's trying to stab back in a second time. That paralysis starts to sink in. Narrow, top of the round, the spike growth falls. You hear Oscar shout out for the spike growth to drop, and then you hear him kind of shout out in pain as Soul Blade plunges into him. And this one is unconscious. Step over them.
Okay. And it said, oh, the one that's over here is unconscious?
So this
The
one
one-
got banished. This one in front of you is unconscious. And then you can
Oh,
hear
and
this,
this
one
one-
fighting.
Is he still
Okay.
whispering?
He's still whispering.
Yeah. Yeah. If I use my my rifle, is it gonna kill him, or can I just use
The
like
rifle would kill him.
Okay.
But if you just want to knock him out, a weapon attack, even your pet attack, work.
Okay. So the like a different weapon attack, you mean, or
Yeah.
Like the-
What does the rifle do for damage? Is it necrotic? No, it's radiant. Yeah.
radiant?
So you're not going to be able to make that non-lethal. You're blasting a hole through. But if you wanted to knock him out
Oh.
with a different weapon,
Can I-
bludgeoning.
Can I hit
or-
him with the butt of my weapon then?
Yeah, you could make an improvised attack with the rifle, but you do also have a glaive and a long sword.
Yeah. Yeah, I was just
Any
gonna
of-
use
any
the
of
long
those
sword,
work.
but
Yeah, long
Okay.
sword work.
yeah, I'd do that.
Easily hits. Also, not adding your efficiency. But or maybe is that not magical? Oh, maybe it's not magical.
Oh no, it's not magical. It's not.
No, that's fine. 4 points of damage. Not enough to knock him out.
Oh, he's over there.
Bats him over the back of the head, and he looks near death, and maybe another 1 or 2 of those will do it, but he's still standing. You hit him over the back of the head, he turns and, oh, you're the one that shot me, and he pulls out his dagger towards you.
Of course, I'm the one who shot you, and I'm attacking me.
Natural
That's
one.
crazy.
Now with his full attention, he parries away your swing.
Uh-oh.
Any bonus action?
I didn't. I don't think so.
Alright. Sylvie staying up there, or do they come to defend you? Or
Where is she? I can't see her.
you left them back in the other corridor.
Is it enough?
30 feet gets them behind you.
Okay.
You have the movement to trade positions with them, but you would take an op attack.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Trade positions with Sylvie. The priest will take a swing at you as you step back. On the dice, a 21 to that is unfortunate. Hits. Taking the op attack, slicing across you with the soul knife, it plunges through your leather armor as well. Full, leaving you paralyzed as you feel really just a small stab wound, but apparently enough to kind of leave you in this state of shock as you kind of fall against the back wall. Enough time to you still move back. Sylvie leaps in front of you. And bonus action could be to have Sylvie.
Yes.
Hey.
That'll definitely hit. $11 points of damage. Is Sylvie lethal or non-lethal?
Non-lethal.
They knock them out. Combat comes to an end. One is banished, but we have a minute. The frighten wears off. Hagen, no longer feared of the moment. The corpses... Actually, wait, I guess that one... Well, hold on. Combat might not come to... I gotta roll on this for that one. That one that just got unconscious. A 4. Oh, combat does not come to an end. Oh, I should not have done that.
Oh no.
No, I just shouldn't have taken us out of initiatives. Let's get you guys back in there, and we'll get you guys in your order. Because we actually are... I'm just gonna put you all... What was the initiative between the 4 of you? Narrow, Austin,
I was next.
Narrow, Wormwood.
Yeah.
Narrow
Then me,
Wormwood.
then Oscar at the bottom, yeah.
Oscar at the bottom, perfect. As that one gets knocked out by Sylvie, it is replaced. Not replaced. As that one gets chomped on by Sylvie, rips at its robes, pulls away. You watch Sylvie actually yank its stomach and flesh off of the bones. And more of the flesh begins to slosh off of their arms, leaving just bones that start to clatter down, starting with the hands breaking apart, falling to the floor, until just the skull remains, the mask of the cultist falling off, and the skull igniting into a green flame.
Oh, god damn it.
The flame skull appears in that square.
Oh
Noise.
no.
Sucks.
Could you have designed a more annoying creature to fight? What the hell?
These guys have all types of awful features when they die. A boon of undeath. This one turns...
So did that one not get hit unconscious? Like, how did that... How did...
So it's just when they're brought to 0 health. This is a... It doesn't say unconscious or dead. Just if they're brought to 0 health.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah.
So I think that even when you knock them unconscious, they still have this happen, which I think it's kind of like they've weaved their soul into their tattoos, and so no matter what, this effect happens when it's like a cyanide type thing.
Yeah, that makes sense.
That is, you can't play around it. They paralyze you. They freaking frighten you. What the heck? That's actually really annoying.
Hey, the Hero's Feast played around the Frighten.
Yeah, but
it did.
it's just so it's a little ridiculous.
Speaking of, how long are you paralyzed for? Let's double check that.
14th level is fair that we get like big old things thrown in
Start
our
of the
direction.
priest's next turn. So you're paralyzed until the priest, whatever that would be. Wise, I think that they went after you.
Last.
Yeah, which that means that you're paralyzed for your well. And then Arrow would not be, because that's gonna fall off. Priest and then. Before we fight the Flame Skull. Actually, no. Let's fight the Flame Skull, and then we'll do a quick.
Where does the flame skull appear exactly? I missed that.
Right where the body is. The flesh sloshes off of them. They fall down. Sylvie goes to like rip off just a small bite, rips off the whole stomach as the body just gives away and sloshes apart, leaving a floating flame skull.
But I don't see any of that. Like,
you don't see any of the. You're not gonna have the night. Just Sylvie, Nero, and Nero, you do get paralyzed. Sylvie, that's their bonus action. The Wormwood, be up.
Well, I heard Oscar cry out in pain and then go silent or something.
Yeah, you heard him get paralyzed in the hall. So, I mean, not
So
a serious pain, but he got stabbed. So like, and then just nothing.
And where is that? Like, I've lost orientation a bit.
Somewhere down the south hallway that narrows. Running.
Okay.
Or back the way you came, right? Because you saw him in this other room.
Yeah.
You're kind of.
And now my
opposite side of the
spike
diamond.
goes up, so I can go the back way. There is a way.
Go either way, yeah.
I'll go that way. I'll turn into a dire wolf first. Actually, I'll go past Hoggin and I'll go
Stand aside a second.
And then I will turn into.
Wild shape transformation into a dire wolf.
I'm a coming.
These are my last words before I become wolf face.
Dire wolves are pretty big. Let me see. What's your total movement on a dire wolf? 50. You've done 20, so you have 30 more. That'd be
Try and get wherever Oscar was.
25, but then you have to start, which means 35, 45. Dire wolf squeezes into the hallway.
Just like bushing up against the walls.
Squeezed, but he's in this.
I howl.
Hagen. You hear a battle still going on. You have one concentrated on that banish. The Frighten falls. You no longer feel the fear effect.
Okay.
And you were given the help action, which means whatever action or roll you might make, you do have advantage.
Move through the dark. Oh. Can't get to him.
Yeah, that's 30 feet to there. You can see the flame skull floating at the end of the hall.
Oh, I can dash because it's a bonus. I bonus action dash to get through the dire wolf and get to here. And I slap Oscar on the back with Restore. I do lesser restoration to remove his paralyze.
Hell yeah.
Pretty cool.
You see Oscar kind of in a daze as something seems to have affected him. You see that same soul magic wrapping around him. You reach out with a lesser restoration. breaking away that soul magic and shattering the paralysis. Help out Hagen, he helps out you.
Yeah.
Done. Because that was my bonus, and I used my action to dash.
Oh yeah, you did action for 5 feet. Yeah, fair. Yeah, you had to. Oscar, your turn.
Thanks for the help, buddy. I knew you had it in you. And I just turn
Kill
around
that thing now!
and smash it recklessly with my maul. Bam.
Oh, right on the front
17
line.
for a 28, that will hit. Seems resistant to some of the lightning damage.
Okay.
Taking 14 on the first swing. 25 will hit.
And these guys are undead, right?
Definitely.
Yeah, so I'm gonna use a level 1 Divine Smite in the second attack, because I think that hits as well, yeah.
Floating skull, no doubt, it's an undead. Divine Smite on the second swing, 25 hits. You roll the 2 for a 6.
Oh, that's good
38,
damage.
some of it lightning, reduced down to 31. 2 quick swings, and you smash this skull against the wall.
Nice.
That takes us out of combat.
That was
We've got
really...
one more. He's in my little demi-plane full of pillows and cotton candy, but he'll be back soon.
He comes back.
The
he's got,
dog
like,
cocks its head very quizzically at that comment.
he's no longer in his robes. He's in a shirt that just says, "I went to a demi-plane and all I got was this cotton candy."
It's like a padded cell. That's what I like. Padded cell.
That's messed up. Just make him go crazy.
In that demi-plane, they call it candy floss. It's weird.
I will count the banishment as beating that guy. However, you
Good.
guys can describe. Before we do our break, why don't we do that? You all know he's gonna reappear over here in a minute, or as soon as Hagen breaks that concentration. What do you guys want to do with that? What do you plan around that?
Yeah,
Break his fucking knees.
Yeah. Just
What
surround
does
them.
Hagen think?
Interrogate him.
That's a good idea, too.
Find this father figure you're looking for, or something.
Yeah. You got 3 of them, at least.
The party will kind of stand where he's about to reappear. Corner him in over here. And after just a moment, Direwolf with you recounts. After just a moment, the priest will reappear in the chamber, and the party just all turns and jumps him, quickly knocking him out, tying him up. Not knocking him out, keeping him awake for interrogation, but making him forfeit at the very least. As you know, if you do knock him out to 0 hit points, something bad might happen. So you guys simply restrain him, tie his hands,
He yields.
at least badly wound him. And with that, we'll do a quick 10-15 minute break, whatever you guys need. And when you're all back, hit I'm back, and jump back into it.
I'll eat some food.
Same.
I will say, getting that investigation on the trapdoor skipped a lot of nonsense. We have moved through the death house at a steady pace.
Well, after we kill Strahd, we can go back to that nonsense.
I'll be right back. We'll get back into it.
Cool.
Time break music. Okay, I'm back. Wrap my head around the. Transported to random location. I feel like okay with the less complicated manner. What if you're
Then they don't go anywhere, right?
not how it reads?
Oh, that's the way it used to read.
How it used to read. But now it reads that they disappear forever. They don't return. Doesn't specify they go back to their plane, as they go to a random plane associated with the creature type choice. But like, if the whole party's in hell and you banish a devil, how does it work now?
I'm gonna read it. Maybe
Now-
the wording is that you're in its plane, so it doesn't go anywhere. Let me see.
That's how it used to work. Now it doesn't. Now it doesn't say that. Now it just says it doesn't return if the spell lasts for the target is instead transported to a random location on a plane associated with its. Which to me that just sounds like, okay, banish a devil while you're in hell. It appears somewhere else in hell, just not where it was. Then I guess the DM could just choose that it appears next to you. Tough. The old wording was more.
Oh, I get it. So it says, if you read it, the weird part is the end of the sentence on the second paragraph. If it is an aberration, celestial, elemental, fey, or fiend, the target doesn't return if the spell lasts the full 1 minute.
Yep.
The target is then instead transported, so it doesn't even matter. Yeah. It's just if it lasts the 1 minute, instead of coming back to the
It's
spot,
gone.
they go
Yeah.
to.
Well, they're gone forever. Last for
Yeah.
But that what that used to say is if you keep concentration for the whole minute, they stay on their plane. And it used to be like, well, a fiend will go back to hell. If it lasts for the whole minute, it doesn't come back. For anybody else, if you do it to a human, they come back every time. Do it to a devil, they're gone. So, but now that's really, like, it's weird the way it's worded now. Because if you're all already in hell, banish a devil, banish him to hell, does he actually disappear still? Does the DM just choose that he reappears right next to you? Because this would be the plane associated
Yeah, or
with
you
this
can put him
creature type.
30 feet away.
Yeah, I mean, it's the plane
Surprise!
associated with the creature type. So at that point, yeah, it's weird. Also, are there not any more Fey race or species anymore? There must still be Fey species, right?
Yeah, Faye's still a thing.
So that means banishment on a Fey player. They're gone forever. Because now it specifies Fey. I don't know if I like the new... I foresee... Actually, what species have they done? They didn't read fairies. Don't have Fey in
No, just elf and gnome. And
none of those
I'm
are
reading
Fey,
elf now.
right? I think they gave any of those Fey tagged.
Creature type humanoid.
Yeah. That's probably what they'll do with all the new creature types. Even I bet even fairy purposes gameplay fun. In the future.
Yeah, even tieflings are humanoid.
Yeah.
I am the Oracle of the Coasts. I foresee such things.
I mean, it makes sense. It's like just standardize what all the players are and all the word. But I don't like that banishment.
Excuse me. Sorry.
We're all here. House.
Bah, I haven't seen any death yet, other than our enemies.
So I guess. So I guess that there has been death. So that's fair. That's fair. I misspoke.
Welcome back, everybody. Continuing. Party has found priests of Osibis, warned by Sarasunda that they are the potential cultists trying to do some necromantic ritual with this rod piece. Doesn't know much about the rod piece, but did tell you that they were at the heart of all of this within the Death House and the strange activity here. During the battle, Oscar, your eyes glowing with a divine sense, seeing the strange evil aura permeating the entire house. You have one cultist now tied up and restrained. Pull his mask off. See an old man. Gray hair. scar across his face. Her father.
Oh, damn it.
Well, the one I banished is the father.
The father. He looks up. Ah. Who are all of you?
We are heroes sent to retrieve an artifact, and I guess now take you to your daughter for retribution and justice.
You think you've won or something?
No, I'm pretty sure that, Strahd's probably around here somewhere. Probably a bunch of other vampires. Vampire spawn, monsters, We'll kill them all.
Oh, he's not here. And he looks down to the side, like down the hall this way, and kind of the direction that the chanting is coming from. And he just, kind of laughing, looks up and says, "He'll be here soon, though. Once the ritual's finished."
Well, then maybe we should make sure that doesn't happen.
I concur, Doctor.
So then what? You're gonna keep me alive?
Well, I guess we can...
We watched one of your friends turn into a flaming skull.
Yeah, in relation to that flaming skull comment, I think, like, during this, I'd like to go sniff around at that skull.
Okay. Yeah, so the direwolf comes back in with the skull in his mouth. You have the skull, you sniff around at it. Anything you're looking for in particular?
Well, that's a pretty weird thing to have happened by their description. A man sloughing off his skin and bones and organs and becoming a flaming skull. So I don't know. I think I just roll it into the room and I sniff at it. I'll get whatever I can from a sensory perception, but I'm more kind of trying to bring it to the attention of the party and like see if it's.
Yeah, we'll say that you bring it over and like it rolls out of your mouth into the room, onto the floor.
Slobbered on. I go.
He looks over and he pulls back his sleeve. And at this point you can see all of the tattoos that roll up his arm. Along them you can see scars. We've all given ourselves to Asibus. Our souls are not our own anymore. I have no daughter, or rather she has no father.
Well,
What do you mean? Where are we supposed to transport this fellow? I know a little bit about knots, but one of you are better at tying a fellow up like this before he turns into a undead creature.
we already got him tied up, right, Nick? Or...
Yeah, you guys narratively knock him out, tie him up, and then, you interrogate him.
Well, I guess I was just gonna throw him up through the trap door for Rovan to watch over him until we get out of here.
Oh, good idea.
You guys send that one up to Rovan, finding their father.
Throw him up there.
Let's go stop this ritual before it gets really nasty.
Yeah, let's go.
Quite curious how this works.
Can I nuzzle the flame skull up to the wizard at as he's trying to leave the room, I kind of like
Oh.
knock Flame Skull to his feet.
Oh, do I see? Is it like still got arcane magic on it or something?
It does. First of all, I'm gonna say you guys have probably dealt with flame skulls in the past. You're all high-level adventurers. So off the bat, you know flame skulls continue to hold.
Oh, I'll
Defeating
dispel
it.
him then.
Yes, indeed. A spell or holy water, it will do the case. Otherwise, it could reduce. Spell magic works.
Expudum!
Wave your hand over the skull, and you can see the glowing in the eyes fade. A small fire flicker out.
I lick Hoggins' face.
Oh! It's quite viscous. Oh.
And give like an affirmative bark.
Well, let's be about this ritual.
Woof.
Woof. Rounding the corner, you guys find a stairway that travels downward. And then, more basement to the left if you choose to go that way. But if you're just following the sound, and he did say that he kind of told you, looking towards the chanting. He didn't directly say it, but he pretty much said that chanting is the ritual.
Yeah.
Right? So if that's where you guys are going,
Yeah.
This way?
Yep, down there and then to the bottom, but I'll just put all your tokens together because we're going to jump a map.
All right.
I whimper at the chafing of the walls. Attack my wolfy hide.
And how long does the wolf form last?
Hour.
Okay, cool. So staying wolf form for this.
Mm-hmm.
Here. Wormwood, I believe, have ownership of the wolf tokens. Be able to see. But I'll just put you.
Yeah. Yeah. It's best to have me nearby in case.
Oh.
So this is the room that you'll see, and I'll describe it to you in a moment. You guys are actually going to start off on the other side of this portcullis. You guys are up, out of the water. You can see a slanted platform here. You guys are going to be in the room next to. Actually, I meant to activate this one. And if you come down that stairway, you'll see to the right, you'll see through the portcullis and into that room. But let me first describe this to you. Loud chants issue from hallways near the southwest corner. And you can see, well, I guess it actually doesn't give the full description of the reliquary room. You can see a bunch of quote-unquote relics in small niches along the wall. All of them appear to be mostly worthless, mundane human ritual items. Some of them seem to work as spellcasting focuses, like wands and things. But for the most part, they seem to be like handmade bone and different trinkets and just kind of a cult. Placed in walls here, while having a small shelf neat. And then two hallways. One that goes down to what looks to be a jail cell. Another that goes down to an iron portcullis. And down that iron portcullis, you can see into a room. You can see featureless stone pillars support a high ceiling in a 40-foot square chamber. Murky water covers the floor, and a breach in the west wall leads to a dark cave heaped with refuse. Stairs lead up to the dry stony ledge that hugs the wall around it. 14 hooded figures stand atop the ledges, chanting loudly. In the middle of the room, an octagonal dais rises above the water. Atop the dais is a stone altar drenched in freshly spilled blood. The source of the blood is a body of a lifeless woman dangling above the altar from the chains mounted to the ceiling. A ceramic stake has been plunged through the woman's heart. Standing next to the altar is a large fiend, wielding a gruesome art for that fiend. So there are a dozen cultists encircling the room, and this guy standing in the center, wielding a big ceramic spear that he has jabbed into the heart of a woman that is chained up above this dais. All of the cultists are chanting, and now it becomes clear. She is slain. She is risen. Come to us, Lord Strahd. Receive our gift. All of you guys can position yourselves in this room and roll initiative.
Does she look dead?
Oh, she is definitely dead.
She's dead.
As you see the corpse of a woman dangling from
Super
the
dead.
the chains.
That's quite dead. I've seen deader.
And yeah, let me see. Let me get everybody onto the initiative thing. We got
Do I roll as the wolf?
I
I think I do, because it's a physical stat. It's the same, pretty sure.
think it's fine to do that. Actually, you know what I'm going to say is roll from yours, just because the wolf might not last the whole fight.
That's also true. It's the same in this case anyway.
Yep.
So it's all...
But that way you're staying on the tracker. Sorry, let me get Sylvie on the map as well.
glitched a bit. It's not doing. I'm gonna have to refresh.
And everybody roll initiative. Top right click, get a combat encounter. You can all roll initiatives. The portcullis is sealed. It's submerged by 2 feet of soupy water. I think you might be able to force it open to get in there, but at the moment you guys are kind of separate from this.
Yeah, is it an action to force it?
It's an athletics action, yeah.
Okay.
You can also see, like, if you run down there, you'll immediately see a lever on the inside. Mage hand would.
Yep.
Wormwood, roll initiative as well.
I just had to refresh to get it to work.
Perfect, 11. That goes first.
And are the cultists are not an initiative?
I need to get them on here too. 2 cult fanatics, 5 more, or so 7 fanatics and 7 cultists. 14.
We take these guys.
Oh, we're good. We good. G.
We'll kill them all. And then we'll kill Strahd. In that order.
Is that a meta suggestion, or does Oscar have some kind of beef?
Well, no, I'm saying that as myself, Max.
Yeah, let's
yes.
go Strahd. Always good. The player, sure.
They look like they are still chanting.
So unless we interrupt them, they won't fight us?
You don't know, but they look like they are, like, their hands are up, they're chanting this, and they don't stop. She is slain. She is risen. Come to us, Lord Strahd. Receive our gift. And so they're just going. While they do that, we get right into initiative. Let me find battle music.
The Relentless Impaler, that is a hell of a
As the
name.
Relentless Impaler goes first. As he should, of course.
It doesn't seem like he waits for, the go-ahead. Relentless as he is.
Yeah, he seems like he's had a bit of a troubled youth.
Why are you making backstory for the Relentless? Why are you doing that? Don't humanize him. Stop it.
Actually, it's actually probably not great that he goes first. I'm not gonna lie. He probably would have been way better off going second or third.
Oh, because no one's interrupting the ritual and he wants to keep it going.
Well, because now he's got to come to you.
Yep.
He doesn't get to use his legendaries.
Yep.
He would have been better off going last.
Well, isn't this a fine turnout?
He'll run up to here. Yeah, because we want to save that. He's going to throw a spear. 20 feet. So that's a range to throw it at you. There is a lot of text on this, so I'm going to make these rolls private. And I'll just let you guys know the outcome. Record it in case you...
Now I have half cover, though, because of the portcullis, right?
The portcullis... Let me read.
I mean, throwing a spear through the portcullis.
Yeah.
Would technically fit.
Yeah. I'll give you half cover.
Alright.
With 3 extra AC. AC 23. He's gonna throw a spear at you. Not a good roll. Once he got multi-attack, 2 spear attacks, he can throw a second one. The first spear misses. At this point, you notice that they manifest in his hands. He chucks a spear. It flies out and just shatters as it misses you. And then another one manifests with his hand. They look to be ceramic. He's going to throw another one.
Ooh, the stake in the chick's heart you said was ceramic too.
The stake also looks ceramic. Quite odd. And immediately and upon observation, what you do notice is a arcane stake emanating from his chest as well. But both attacks actually rolled awful. 14 and 19. He misses both. So that's his
Good
action.
job.
That's his move. He's got no bonus this week. So that's his turn. Oscar, you're up.
Okay. Ooh, what did I do? Never mind. And I can't attack the portcullis would probably not fall to one attack, right?
No, it's steel bars.
Yeah.
You could athletics it open, but you cannot attack it. It does technically have a health bar. It would probably be 100 or more.
Yeah.
It would be a lot of attacks to break steel.
Yeah, I would say that the dire wolf is scuffing his foot like a bull ready to charge. If you did want to open the old.
I mean, I guess.
You can
I guess so. He
attack any object. It's just steel bars.
Yeah.
It would take
Wait, so it looks like the direwolf might like try and open the gate, like, or you know?
No,
bust it
I'm
open?
saying that if you opened the gate, I would.
Oh,
charge
okay,
you.
okay.
This is good
Yeah,
stuff.
then. Can I go big in this corridor or
You
not?
can. You're just gonna be squeezing it.
Okay, that's fine. Then I'll take 10 feet and then rage.
Grow big and kind of squeeze and bench over, or like punch
Yeah,
over
nice.
as you're
Yeah.
just
You
bent
hulk
in the
out
wall.
a tiny corridor.
The ceiling does get higher, at least. There is at least that, as and I'll try to center
Thank
it as
you.
you're
It means you
don't-
can lift with your back. Which, wait, lift with your. What are you supposed to do?
You're
Now, well,
You're supposed to lift with your legs. Okay, yeah, you can do
yeah.
that.
I will athletics the grate open, hopefully. Bam, baby!
at 20.
Yes.
You reach down and you just fling the portcullis open. It slams into the ceiling. And you know when you open a garage door too hard and it starts to come back down?
Yeah,
It
yeah.
almost starts to do that, and you're like, oh, that might have been too much. But no, you easily get through it.
I'm going on the rebound.
Alright. Can I move to here?
Technically, he's kind of in your way, because you're.
But I could squeeze through here
You
though,
can
right?
squeeze. Difficult terrain, yeah.
Yeah. So that's
It'd be 10, 20,
30.
25,
So I
30
can-
to get like there.
I can get here, and then I'll move. And hey, did this guy attack me with opportunity attack?
He did not.
Okay, then I'll move here as well.
They do not. They continue to chant.
And that was my bonus action. Ooh, I should have drank that. And my action. Oh, I should drink that. Oh, I should drink that a while ago. Whatever. That's my turn. Pull up the mall. Get ready to fight.
Perfect. At the end of your turn, you watch as he just sucks his body into the murky water below him, disappears from in front of you.
Oh, what?
He reemerges as a ceramic spike right over here. And he'll spike up and just immediately attack at the wolf. 28.
Oh, that's gonna hit. I'm pretty sure.
Award.
The ward goes up with a reaction, blocking 15 points of damage.
Oh, goddamn. Thank you.
If you want to mark that off, Hagen, 15 points from this absorbed as the spike pierces under the wolf and would have pierced into the dire wolf, instead being blocked.
27 left.
That's awesome. Thank you.
And the ward protecting the wolf's legs. As you see, he seemed to have been going for your legs, but missing there. That is his legendary. Oscar, that's your turn. Nero.
Oh, he's right there.
He has appeared immediately in front of you. Peering through the ground through a big spike teleport that just crashed up through the ground in front of you, and he emerged out of it.
I'm going to. I guess I'll use it. I'll use Grasping Vine.
Hmm.
20. You conjure a vine sprouting in a location by. Where does it? I suppose it. I guess it doesn't matter too much. What's the duration on it? We actually need a graphic for where it is. The vine lasts for duration. You can make a melee spell attack. 21 will hit. 4d8 bludgeoning damage. Hold up to 30 feet. So yeah, where is the vine? Anywhere
put it
within
like
60 feet of you. And it's gonna pull him, so.
Well, that's cool.
I'll probably put it like right over here.
Pull him into that back wall? Absolutely.
Yeah.
As that vine hits, it'll just yank him into the back wall and slam him up against the stone. Go ahead and roll the bludgeoning. He finds himself to be. Target is huge or smaller, it's grappled. Is large, so grappled.
That's cool, I like
points
that.
of bludgeoning damage and he's yanked away from you. Good action. And you're concentrating on that, so you can keep using that in your future rounds.
Mm-hmm.
You still have a bonus. And movement.
That's it. Well, I'll move.
Yeah, you could either move down the hall into what is it, like jail cells, or you can back up the stairs.
I'll move like right here.
Okay. Anything for Sylvie this round?
Yeah. She'll go and take a bite.
Up and take a bite. At 20. Critical bite.
Yeah, boy.
Very nice. Points of piercing damage as they chomp into Taylor. The creature's rended back and lets out a roar that, through its mask, you can see steam and a huff, and it almost sounds more like a rhinoceros grunting than a human roaring. Also, Oscar, how long does Divine Sense last now? Do you still have that up, or is that faded?
I think that's just an action, right?
Does it only last the one round?
I mean, if it doesn't, I don't know.
I don't know if they changed it, or if you have any of that news.
It's an action. Yeah, it's just an action. Till the end of the next turn.
Perfect, so just the one. Alright, so that's not a... Alright, Nero, that's your round. Sylvie getting a chomp in there. Wormwood, you're up in direwolf form. Actually, Wormwood, before you go...
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Yeah, I mean, I think he just another legendary is gonna spike out of that. Yeah, we're gonna do another legendary spike. Teleporting. A similar spike, just piercing through here, breaking the grapple. And he'll immediately make a spike attack in retaliation to Arrow. .27 to hit now.
It is.
13 points of damage, and you see as the spikes come out right under your feet, knocking you back, kind of, not actually knocking you back, but pushing you back a bit and wounding your legs. Your speed is halved. Till the start of the Impaler's next turn. Which is not far away, but for the start of the Impaler's next turn, your speed. In this case, doesn't matter for you. Wormwood.
Well, I think I'm just gonna bite at him, but the fact that he moved away from that wall and into proximity of my allies means that I have pack tactics advantage on the attack, so that's nice.
Sylvie counts for that too, but yeah.
Oh yeah, she would have, yeah.
2 and a 1.
Oh well, thank God I had advantage.
Fortunately, the 2 makes it still miss, but not a critical
Wow.
failure.
That's my turn because I'm a wolf. I don't have any good old bonus
No
actions.
bonuses. Alright.
No, actually, do you know what? Oh no, he's not grappled anymore, so I can't. He will take an up attack. I will move that way. The one square that I can. But yeah, that's my turn.
Yeah. Well, you technically can't because Sylvie's there.
Oh, I can't occupy.
Sylvie.
Fair enough,
Oh
yeah.
no, Sylvie's small. You can because you're large.
Yeah,
No, you can.
like yeah.
Oh, I thought Sylvie was medium. Sylvie is small. So you stand over Sylvie. So now it's like wolf and dragon kind of just standing together. Hog and Wobble, your turn. This creature has been ripped away with roots, and then Spike reappeared in front again and slams into Nero, having his speed with that hit. You just see this huge rhinoceros-like man in front of you.
I make a meep noise. Fumble out my wand of magic missiles, almost drop it. And I'll hit him with 3 charges, so it's 5.
Alright, a base magic missile.
Well, I'm gonna put 2 charges in it, so it's 3rd level?
Oh, did you say three charges or?
Yeah, 3 charges.
Yeah, so 3 charges is the basic magic missile, right?
Rolls 5.
I don't know if I did this spell.
You're just gonna have to roll for each missile.
Okay, so I will 4 more times.
Yeah, just the damage button a bunch of times.
I'll do it the easy.
There we go. 5 and 15 points of damage for 20 points as missiles come flying out of the wand that you hold up and point towards this creature. As they slam into its back, it just lets out a few like grunts as each different missile hits, burns and looks down towards you. Gives a loud roar and a grunt.
And then I will. Where's my bonus action? I wanted to. Oh, I want to study him.
All right.
Like I'm looking at that spike in his chest and the spike in the dead lady and what this thing is and what it does. See if I recall anything.
Go ahead and roll a religion check. Saw this ritual going on in the other room. The creature, you can at least tell he's a fiend. Some type of a devilish creature.
This one's not undead, it's an actual fiend.
As for the spike in his chest, you don't know much about it, but what you do know is that his attacks, his abilities, they seem to be linked with some type of magical ritual. He seems to be able to continuously remanifest. You think that there's definitely a lot more to study and to learn about him, but I would say that at a minimum, you learn that he has the legendary speed spike action, and you see a kind of remaining lingering magic on Nero as his speed is reduced to half. as there's a lingering spike still stuck in Nero's leg. And you know that he can do something with that. You think he can, like, make it explode.
I think he's cursing each of us with these spikes. I shudder to think what it will do. Okay, that's my action. I'm done.
Yeah, that's action. Bonus action. No movement. Stay where you're at.
Yeah, no way.
Okay. Fair enough. Let's... yeah, let's do this. I think this is the best opportunity to use it. He doesn't have Oscar in his range, but everybody else is. You're gonna see the spikes on his body kind of grow in size. They start to, like, protrude, and then he kind of hulks his back muscles, flexing them, and shoots out spikes as they just burst around the room like 1,000-year-old cactus spray. Need each of you to make... I can do public. There we go. Dexterity DC 19 saving throws.
Uh-oh.
Not me.
Not...
Cool.
Oh, that's not the right person.
creature within 30 feet, but you're, like, in a different room.
Yeah, yeah. Okay.
Holy moly, I made it.
Made it. It is only it's still half damage, but you made it. I need Direwolf, and I need Arrow. No, Direwolf.
To roll. Sorry, I just was out the room for a second there. Dexterity save?
Dexterity save as he explodes with spikes. Alright, only Hagen saving for half.
Ooh, holy.
Forward.
43
Beautiful damage.
Spike burst damage goes out. Half damage to Hagen, full damage to everyone.
I am now Wormwood again.
Yeah, let's
21. I'll remove it from my shield and then take the rest.
Wormwood with 6 damage.
Alright, Hagen, reaction absorb as much of it as you can.
I think when something hits me, it's not a reaction. It just takes it from it.
Oh, you're right. Your shield is just always on you.
Yeah.
So 12.
Yeah.
So it would be 21.
11 more.
So 8.
Oh, yeah, you're right. 9 more.
43 damage to everybody else. So 43 to Nero and Sylvie. And then the wolf absorbs 7. So 6 damage to Wormwood. Down to 4. Not that bad. I'm at least absorbing the most. Arrow taking the brunt of that as more spikes fill into his body there. I believe... Yes, so at least your... The one good thing is your spike in your leg has fallen out, Nero, so your speed's back to full. But that is it for his action, no bonus. Gets his legendaries back. We'll stick with that. And he has now turned as that burst finishes. Turned and he's just looking down at the gnome mage behind him, ready to smash.
Oh, did you want me to apply the damage?
Oh, sorry. I can get that.
I got
so
it. -9.
12 out of the shield, so that's down to 0. Then yeah, -9. So take away your temp.
Yep.
Okay. So he has moved. Okay. So that's 10 feet. And that's 20... 30?
I think it's his turn, right? The bad guys.
Nope, that was his action. So it's Oscar's turn.
Oh, his explosion was an action. I thought it was a legendary.
A full
I'm sorry.
action. No, that was a full
Yeah.
action.
Got
A rechargeable action. Oscar, his legendaries, which you did learn, are, and I'll just share them because you learned them with your study. At least the one you've seen.
And then, and I think I have enough movement to get there. Attack with reckless abandon at this guy. Oh, that's a divine smite.
Critical
Second
hit.
level divine smite.
You come charging through. Yeah, I think 10 feet. Just burst that. A small slowing through the tunnel, but you eventually get through.
And he's
stepping over Wormwood and Sylvie. Critical damage.
And he's a fiend, so it's another D8, right?
Yeah,
All right.
goddamn. And the one
What's,
rolling for a 3.
What?
How much is that? I can't see it.
81 points.
Okay.
24 lightning, 39 radiant, and 18 bludgeoning. That's a hell of a smite. 39. Pays off having him be a fiend as well.
Yes.
81 points of damage. Glowing light shining as
Barely to badly.
brought down to half health. Badly.
Okay, let's hit him again.
21 hit.
Nice. And that's another... I'm gonna do another second level divine smite.
Might. Extra damage.
Oh, so
For a
let me do
well
another... I need another D8 to that. I forgot to add the fiend.
36 and 6 extra radiant. 2 heavy hits, the creature kind of rears back in pain from that. A big radiant slash wound that's not healing across his chest, breaking and smashing part of the chest plate in. Anything else in you?
I should have done that before I attacked him, but so okay, so this the guy, her father said that this ritual was going to summon Strahd, right? Kind of, or he implied that at least.
He implied that it was already too late, that the ritual should be done. And, I mean, you heard the words of the... You hear currently the words of the cultist nearby, which is, she is slain, she is risen. Come to us, Lord Strahd. Receive our gift. You think they finished.
Okay, then I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna drink the potion of Fire Giant Strength.
Well, I think you've already actioned.
Oh, this is a bonus action, right?
No. Action.
What was it?
Most potions are action.
What? Oh, are you not using the? Oh, you're not using the 2024 rules for that?
Probably not.
I think the 2024 it's just healing potions.
I think
No, it's all. I
all-
think it's all potions.
Take a quick look.
I'm pretty sure it's all potions. But maybe I could
Because
be
it's
wrong.
inside the healing potion is where you read it. It's not in other potions.
Yeah, I think that is just the healing potion rule that we already have at the table. I think most potions are action. I can double check.
I'm looking too. Because I'm curious now.
No, you think it would say on the potion.
I mean, I.
Look for it really quick. So it says on the potion of healing, it specifies as a bonus action. But let me look up potion of... ...2024. When you drink this potion, your strength score goes up. Blah 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 blah. Potion strength, but it doesn't say action or bonus action. Yeah, we'll double check. For now, I'm gonna say we're still going with the old rules for items.
Okay.
Unless it's changed, I don't fully know. Potions of healing, yes, you can bonus action those to roll the dice. And then with my homebrew rules, you can action them for the full amount. But other potions typically are still actions.
All right. Then I will do, and I'll instead do my Celestial Revelation as my bonus action, and do Radiant Soul, gaining a flying speed, and then just doing 5 extra radiant damage whenever I hit once a turn. And that will be that.
You got it. Yeah, I don't even know where it says potions. Here, I'll find it. Ought to be under equipment. Two things. Doesn't specify.
I'll look for it and just continue
The
going.
only thing I'm seeing that is a potion bonus action in the details.
Yeah.
For
It might be
that
something
one
about
type,
object
but-
interactions now. I don't know.
Yeah, there might be.
'Cause I see
Probably
like
under
news
action
sites that
somewhere.
are saying it's a bonus action, like any potion's a bonus action, but I want to see it from the DMD itself,
Yeah, I mean, I would like to see which rule that is or where it says it, how it's worded. But yeah, I'm not 100% sure. But for now, we'll go with what? Nero,
Oh, never mind. It is. I found it.
you found it?
Yeah, it's under potions in the DMG. Using a potion. Potions are
In the
consumable items. Drinking a
DMG.
potion, administering to another creature requires a bonus action. Applying an oil may take longer, as specified in the description. Once used, it takes effect immediately.
Yeah. I haven't posted the changes for the 2024 DMG. I would say PHB stuff and all of that for sure we're going to try to use. And if we run into something we don't like, we'll change it. DMG stuff, I still haven't gone all through, so...
yeah, that's all good.
For now, at least for this combat, we'll say no. We can take a quick look and see if we want to change our potion, but let's just use it.
Yep.
Nero, your turn. Actually, not your turn. At the end of your turn, this guy's angry. God damn, it's actually kind of tough to get. Kind of tough to get this on targets. I guess legendary action. Oh. Actually, not even. Spike some. He'll just respike up in the ground. He'll appear here. He'll spike at Wormwood. $20 to hit.
Hits.
Right, Wormwood. You get spiked. You have a ceramic spike kind of permeating in your leg as he hits you with this. And he does have that duration. 15 points of. Arrow, now it's your turn.
Right.
A magical ceramic spike just jabbed it.
Ah, it really hurts.
Still, I'm going to. I'm gonna use the grasping vine again.
The grasping vines, yeah. Spell attack. For you, that is 20 plus 7. 19 hits. 4d8 bludgeoning damage. Yank him up against the wall and grapple him. Roll 4. And he is grappled. Pulls to not bad. 23 points of bludgeoning yanked into the corner again. Slams into the wall. That's your bonus action.
I'm gonna come out and make that attack.
Pull out the rifle, charges up, glowing with power once again as the charging battery fills it. Shoots off, 30 hits. Big blast of energy at the end. Points of. He's grappled and held up against the wall. You just start shooting into his chest. Alive.
Okay. I'm gonna use sharpshooter for this one.
Alright. You've also got his reaction to you. 6 strike.
Yes.
Fortunately, sharpshooter made that one miss. You go to take a shot, but it just able to defend himself with what armor he has left, and it deflects off, bouncing against the wall and shattering some brick.
And then I'm gonna move back over here. Oh,
Back into the hall.
yes.
Wormwood. Broken out of the wolf form, creature reappears behind you and slams a spike down into your leg. Before you go, you're gonna definitely take that opportunity. Spike one more time. 30-foot teleport. The other side of Narrow. And then a spike attack on Narrow. 17. Misses.
Miss.
You're able to like pull back around the corner before he's able to get it off. He breaks his grapple with the teleport though. Up here, over here, down the hall toward Wormwood. You're up.
Like, I was expecting to be able to do this with him right there, but then I try and get some line of sight on him by moving. Come on, move. Where is he? Oh!
30 feet.
You are everything unnatural. I will end you.
I say as I try and cast a 5th level blight on this ma.
Constitution throw. Take 8d8 necrotic, half on a success, 18 con save. Got a pretty high con save. Goes 11. Burn a legendary resistance. Take half.
Okay.
He might still just die depending on what you roll here, but you'd have to roll really high for that. You're gonna take half damage. Go ahead and roll the necrotic damage. 8d8. 37 halved base down to 18. Able to survive the blast of blight. Necrotic damage washes over him. You hear a grunt of pain and heavy breathing under the armor that he's barely able to hold up at this point. He goes to lift his spike one more time.
Do your worst.
Anything else on your turn?
I guess I'll shillelagh my Staff of the Woodlands.
Prepare the
And then my turn.
Hog and Wobble is now rounded the corner. You hear him battling down this hall. And as you get down the hall, you see Wormwood at the end of it, battling him at the doorway. There's a narrow 5x5 doorway in front of Wormwood.
Like, spelling. I'll do 3 more charges on my wand.
Magic missile charges and go. Got 17 health left. Does enough to take him out. 16. Dropping him down to just 1 HP. The wall blasts into his chest. He takes every hit, breaks away from it with like both arms spread out, a loud roar. Still alive, 1 HP.
Alright.
On the probabilities, that was gonna kill him, on average.
I know.
Anything else,
7.
Hagen?
Bonus action, armor of Agathis.
Not a bad call. Prepare for whatever he might be able to release. I think he'll do his final, before his turn, his final legendary. Unfortunately, he can't deepen wounds because he needs to have 2 legendaries up for that. He only has 1. But he's going to do another speed spike. Means he's going to appear back here. Technically squeezing, because he's going to be here in the hallway behind Hagen. He'll make a spike attack with that legendary at Hagen. 18 hit.
Against me?
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Alright.
I would insta-react and do shield.
Yeah.
But, oh, that would make it not hit, because I'm 16 damage.
Could definitely do that.
Trying to find my shield spell. Same.
Find it and burn it, no problem. Instant reaction, shield goes up. Spike comes out, slams against you. A magical ward pops up and blasts away the damage. That's his legendary. Then his turn. Just 1 HP left. If he refreshes his AoE,
Ooh.
he does. AoE is probably his biggest damage. Gonna do a spike burst.
He's gonna do a spike burst.
Dexterity saving throws from each creature within 30 feet. This will be all of you. As spikes just start.
Oh, wait. Question.
Yes.
He moved next to me and did that burst. Does that trigger the armor? Does he die to the cold damage?
Oh!
Oh, fuck.
Oh!
Yeah!
He only had 1 health. He absolutely dies to the cold damage.
Wait, no, because he didn't hit me. I
Nice.
shielded, right?
Oh no!
No, you're right. Yeah. It's splash
Yeah,
damage.
sorry.
Against you. No,
That's
no, no, no.
awesome.
Oh, no.
You almost.
That's
You
awesome.
could have taken the hit, but instinctually your native wizard like defensive inclination just says to protect yourself. The arcane shield blocking the attack. Your body's still covered in an icy glaze. You're like, oh well, I probably could have just. Oh well. He's gonna get the AOE off. Everybody make a dex save. But no, true. Yeah, if you didn't shield,
Oh, it's force damage? Oh crap.
it's force damage.
That's lame.
Yeah.
That's really lame.
Why you don't like force damage?
He's
Well,
raging.
I thought it'd be piercing damage.
Yeah, he's raging in a big full amount.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, how is like the soul render piercing damage?
Yeah,
and then
I know. His spike render that should definitely be. You know, I don't make him. I just
Yeah.
He does necrotic, piercing, and force. They don't even stick to any constant.
All right, Wizard of the Coast. You're drunk. Go home.
You're drunk. Go home. No. That's his action though. Sylvie as well though. I think even on half, Sylvie's probably dead here.
Yeah.
And damage on this. 98 force damage as it bursts around.
Oh wait, I have inspiration, right? Because I recapped.
You do.
Can I use
Reroll
that
it.
now? Okay. Normal. Yes.
Hey, there you go. Half damage for you as well. 37 damage. Even on half, Sylvie does die to this. Hagen, Arrow, and Oscar saving. Wormwood taking the full amount. Half damage to the rest of you for 8.
Fine.
And then I believe any type of damage triggers the shield, right, Hagen? Does that
That's what I was just.
the ice issue?
I had 12 war build, so let me see. I thought it might be melee attacks, but let me see. Then find.
For the melee attack roll, yeah. So this doesn't count as a melee attack 'cause it's AoE.
Yeah.
And that is his full action, which means shield doesn't get to kill him, but something will here. That's his turn. Oscar, your turn.
All right, let's hit this guy recklessly. Miss.
Reckless abandon.
No.
No, a dirty 20's
Okay.
gonna do it. How do you want to finish him?
Okay. I guess so. I'm going to. Yeah, I'm going to kind of pin him to the wall with the hammer, just slamming into him, and then I'm gonna pull out the Zweihander flame tongue from my back and just stab it into his side.
As it stabs through, you see he kind of burns to a pile of ash, leaving no core. Combat comes.
Where's those mealy mouth cultists?
And you see all of the cultists. Change them down a little. The cultists cowering in fear. You see 2 of them step forward. You notice them from the artwork upstairs. Gustav and Elizabeth Durst. They remove their hoods, and you hear one of them says, "None dare trespass in the territory of Strahd. You will answer to our master." And Elizabeth steps next to him and takes his hand. "He shall surely arrive soon. You should leave this place, but I suppose it's too late for that."
Are we to talk to him, or are we to leave this place? You're sending mixed messages, darling.
You see they turn and they look to the others. They pull their hoods back up, and they begin to chant, "He is the ancient. He is the land. He is the ancient. He is the land."
We killed the rhino man. Does
Well-
that matter?
While this is happening, can I get the drift globe out and use it and command it to cast daylight?
Also ask Alexa, where's the rod piece?
Yeah, absolutely. So 2 things. You cast daylight. You fill the room with light. The cultists are translucent. They appear
Okay.
close. You activate Alexa. Alexa looks and says, the rod piece appears to be being used as a sacrificial pike. It is embedded in that woman's chest.
Boy. Oscar, reach up there and get that piece and let's get out of here.
Yep. I'll grab it.
Just Oscar straight to work.
Splash over, reach up to the chains, the jingling of the chains as the body just limply moves across them, blood squirting down as you try to pull the spike out.
Can I pull it out? Does anything happen?
You can. As you do, well, you do acquire you acquire the one piece of the rod. But at the same time, a gust of wind blows down the stairway and down into this basement chamber. The drift globe light flickers and then dims and then is snuffed out.
Even daylight?
All of the candles in the room as well are snuffed out. They are then immediately replaced with a burning purple flame. A dark purple fills the entire house. You start to feel the presence of something closing in. You hear the front door swing open. It's a little far for you to hear, but you heard it as if it just swung open next to you. You start to hear the screeching and howling of wolves and bats in the distance. The crescendo becomes a deafening roar, and then suddenly it stops. And then all of the lights go back to normal. For that long moment, you heard nothing. But something was happening in the silence. You then hear the front door close and latch, and you hear the lock click. And then again, nothing. The cultists stop chanting. Elizabeth and Gustav Durst step forward and they just say, "He is here." And they disappear.
Oh, yeah, right. They were just sort of apparitions. What was that?
I don't know, but it can't be good.
I suppose not. Should I assume a more menacing form?
I would say so.
What's the most menacing form I can?
This scary? Into a different.
Yeah.
This scary? That's real. Which one? You do acquire the fourth piece of the rod. Do you attach it to the current 3 pieces?
Oh yeah.
As it attaches, you hear Alexis say, regeneration abilities activated.
Excellent.
Oh, we need those.
She could have used that.
And at this point, realize it has the cast regenerate.
Nice.
Well, that renders me rather useless to it.
And now the rod looks like a pretty top hat. Pretty much all those pieces, the bottom handle part, the part that you...
Okay.
You can now cast the Regenerate spell, 7th level. Transmutation magic from the rod. I believe once a day. Yeah, once a day.
Crap.
So Commune, Arcane Gate, Reverse Gravity, and Regenerate have all been activated.
600 hit points with regenerate.
Regenerate is
Yeah.
also brings back limb, arm or something.
Ooh.
That being said, you all know something just happened in the house.
Yeah, so we heard like a door open and close.
Gustav threatened that you'll answer to his master, You heard a door open and then lock. The flames in the house, all the lights turned purple for a moment. There was a strange wind and a cacophony of noise that shadowed to silence. Here in a basement.
Is the drift globe a light again?
It is.
Okay. And this is sunlight, by the way. Now the new 2024 daylight is sunlight now.
Oh yeah, it was just a description of.
Okay. Well, I'm just saying that in case we like Strahd, you know, I'm just saying that in case we like run into him somehow, you know.
I got you.
Is he coming here?
Like, Wormwood looks super tetchy and skittish, looking through the different entries to the room.
Oh, I'm gonna drink my potion of fire giant strength. Actually, I'm gonna do that.
Oh, yeah. I'm gonna drink one of my regular potions.
And I also have a potion of invulnerability. I don't think I need it right now because I got a lot of resistances. But if any of you, want it,
I've taken a hit or two. Couldn't go amiss.
That'll give you the full amount of heal.
yeah, I'll give it to.
Okay.
Why can you regenerate on you, Wormwood?
I mean, if you can spare it, that's powerful
Yeah,
magic.
let's do it. It takes
I
1
do
minute
that
to cast.
But I didn't want to spend the energy, given that we may be against foes unknowable.
Exactly the reason to use it. I hit him with the staff.
Is it just one target that it can heal? Let me read regenerate again.
Yeah.
Just one target? Yeah, it'll full heal him.
You touch a creature, it's 48 plus 15, and for 1 hour he gains 1 hit point every round.
I owe you one.
Get us out of here. We'll call it even.
Wait, can I resummon Sylvie?
Go ahead and roll. How long does the summon take? Go ahead and roll the 4d8 plus 15.
I'm gonna also.
It's just an action to summon. One action.
Oh, it's
magically.
You have to use a spell slot.
Yep. Probably worth it. Well.
Let me see.
Oh yeah, Hagen, if you can roll 4d8 plus 15.
So,
yeah.
it says once you summon it, you can't summon until you finish a long rest. So, since I didn't summon it before,
Yeah,
does
No,
it
there's
still...
more to that. There's like you can burn a first level spell to
you can
resummon.
burn
Yeah,
a
but
spell
I'm
slot
saying,
to
like-
just resummon it. However, yeah, you summoned it. Does it disappear? I don't think it disappears. So I think you've already long rested. So
Yeah, that's what I was
I think you
asking.
still have a free charge
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
you get 1 free.
because you hadn't had any issue today. They've been out. They've been out for a few days.
Okay.
So yeah, just your normal break summon. Mark that charge off. Summon. The healing amount on that 36, and you hold out the wand. The glowing light of magic kind of imbue through the entirety of the staff, and you just hear Alexis say, "Please stand still. This won't hurt." And then she immediately plays the Pokemon healing music, the doo 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 doo, as it Um, 36 points of... and then you're going to slowly gain health every round. So I guess every minute you'll gain 6 HP. Or I guess 10 HP, right? Yeah, 10 rounds. So 10 HP a minute.
I'm also going to do aid as a 4th level, so everybody gets 15 more hit points.
Very nice.
Duration an hour. So you gain 1 HP at the start of each of your turns for the hour. That's actually wild.
They can't, like, die, basically.
Yeah. Can't die for...
Unless something, like, literally kills.
They have to kill you in that one turn. They can't let
Yeah.
you get a turn. Alright, very cool. Aid goes out to the party. That's a lot of buffs. Oh, I see. 4th level.
Yeah, so 15.
Alright, does that go to everybody here?
3. So we'll do it on the 3 of them.
Oh, he doesn't target more with upcast. Just the 3 of them? Alright. Like it.
Cool.
That's fair.
I'm gonna use. Cure wounds on myself.
Casting?
Cure wounds.
Your wound?
Yes.
I mean, you guys don't immediately have to go answer the door. You can take a short rest if you wanted to.
We could try.
Sounds really stupid. We have done this so many times before. We've always been killed by this. This is really. Let's not do this.
Oscar, you're becoming hysterical.
I think I'm becoming reasonable.
Well, just
burn, by all means, burn the spell slots. Your wounds, you're a bit more. Wormwood also still injured, but you'll slowly start to heal as we walk. Do you guys make your way upstairs then?
Yeah, I'm gonna give Wormwood my potion of invulnerability.
Oh right, yeah, I will drink that.
It only lasts a minute. Yeah, I'm drinking like right before we fight.
Oh right, yeah, it's a 1 minute type thing.
Yep.
Oh, here's a question. Wormwood, is that actually where you're standing?
I mean, I haven't been like I've been involved in the conversation. I'll be standing where we were all talking. Presumably that's dry land and not in the muck.
Okay. I'll say that. Yeah, I'll say that you came up. I think it makes sense. You're healing. You moved up. You got regenerated by Hagen.
Just stand around.
Yeah. As you guys look back down into that room, the doorway. Let me see. How does it describe the doorways? You can see the doorway is filled with magical darkness. You can no longer see into that chamber.
What's that?
I don't know. And then the sunlight doesn't penetrate it.
Nothing does.
Okay.
It's silent back there. You don't hear the water or the sound of wind or any light or flame flickering. Just see a black darkness doorway where the portcullis was.
Yeah, I mean... Yeah, let's not check. Let's
walk
not
away
do
from
that.
it.
Yeah. I guess let's...
Can anyone see within that kind of enchantment?
I can't. Oh, I'm gonna cast See Invisibility on myself as well.
Hmm. You're playing. Nothing invisible around you, and
Okay.
there's probably a lot of ghosts in here. Let's be real.
Yeah.
There's probably a good amount of ghosts, but nothing immediately threatening you.
All right.
People that have died in this prison cell over hundreds of years, spirits that linger within Strahd's domain, haunted spirits that look just dreadful, but at the end of the day, you're just seeing the ethereal realm, and you know they're not. They're just everyday ghosts.
Right. Let's go vampire hunting.
After you.
And I'll save you guys a little bit of the trouble. You start to make your way up. Do you guys try to go back the way you came, or do you try to go any other direction?
Yeah, we're 3 levels underground.
Yeah.
So back up that secret door, though, back to the living room.
The path best traveled.
Okay. You go up that secret doorway through the statue room. No issue getting there. As you get up into that living room, you immediately see, and you know what I mean by some map. I'm just going to add us onto the black and white map for the purposes of second. Actually, it doesn't even. It doesn't drop just for. The four of you make your way up this lower gate, looking like. I'll just put a. The blue square down there, the portcullis gate, looking like a portal. The stairway goes up. You can aim up the stairway back in the living room. Get to the living room. Doorway black. Nothing into the.
Sort of seem to be cordoned in on both sides.
What about the windows to the south?
I'll check these windows, yeah. Along with at Hoggins's.
Let me read.
Suggest-
What happened to the wind? Good question.
They forgot about him.
All of the windows are solid brick. You can see that looks like he has fully sealed the house in. You believe you do have to use some of the doorways. But you see that this one appears to be a black gateway as well.
Let's just do it.
Do what?
I step through the darkness. What do I see on the other side?
You step
Follow
into
suit.
the darkness. Go ahead and roll me a d6.
Okay. I can't see anything, even though the drift glow's up.
I mean, you can see daylight.
Well,
You
what?
can't
But
see
it's darkness.
into the darkness. No.
Okay. So there is. Wait. So what do you mean? Like, can I see the stairs and stuff?
No.
I'm just like lit up. Okay, I get it.
No. I mean, before you enter, right?
Yeah.
It's lighting up your room, and then it's just darkness.
Okay.
You go to step into the darkness. You are immediately pulled into it. Let me see.
Can I hear them? Can I hear them like moving about after I step in?
No. Hold on one second. Okay. What was your 6? The drift globe is no longer with you.
Oh, that's nice.
It is not light where you're at. In fact, it is. Let me see. Actually, no, it's somewhat lit. You stand at one end of an impossibly long wooden dining table in a hall of a stone keep. Gilded plates, cutlery, and goblets of blood red wine are set.
Excellent.
Does anybody follow Oscar, or is Oscar going alone into this doorway?
I have made a theme of following Oscar. If more than a few seconds passes before after he like enters that blackness, I would go in after.
Wormwood also steps through and does not immediately return. Nero? Hoggins? What do you two do?
Oh, I followed.
You follow?
Oh, yeah.
Nero, do you follow? If you're talking, you...
We lost a doctor.
Might have stepped away. Dubs?
I pull him through.
I'm fine with them coming through. I just wanted to be here to hear it. Might not be here. All right. Well, we'll assume he goes with you. He always does. We'll at least get you guys through this part. You stand at the end of an impossibly long dining table. At the same moment, or a few moments after, you then see Wormwood and Hoggins appear through. You can see a plate, cutlery, goblets of blood red wine, and gilded plates set out for each member. At the other end of the table stands a tall, pale man. He wears regal red garb, and his raven hair comes to a prominent widow's peak. He smiles menacingly at you as he raises his goblet in a toast. Welcome, my guests. May you find the eternal hospitality of Strahd von Zarovich to your liking. Should at any point you wish to leave, simply find me and ask. He then sits, he looks down to his food, and he begins to drink, gesturing for all of you to relax and do the same.
I'm gonna do an investigation. I don't think we're in the death house anymore. The dimensions of this room do not match where we were at.
No. So, Strahd, may we leave?
No reply.
He's just eating still?
At the other table, at the other end of the table, holding up his drink in a, what is it?
Like a toast.
In a toast.
Yeah, I'm gonna do an investigation on the room.
What is
Sorry, go ahead, Wormwood. What were you saying?
I just say, what is this? Like, nothing important, really.
Yeah. Go ahead and roll investigation. DC 15.
Ooh.
20.
Can I roll as well?
Sure, go ahead. Eight. Wormwood, you look around. You don't see much going on here. It's a dining hall. It's not the room or the house you were in. You do think Hoggins is right. But he immediately goes into kind of a more intuitive investigation of the chamber, much like he did previously finding the secret door. As he starts to look around, what you see is there is a chalice. And the chalice is one of the few items in the room that seems to be... let me read how they would write this, actually. How do they describe this? They don't really write how to describe it very well. There's a chalice that appears to be not an illusion. It appears to be real. One chalice. It is filled with wine, and the wine looks real. All the other ones appear to be illusions. That's what you find, Hagen. One real chalice with real wine. Are you muted?
Sorry,
Wait.
my kids came in.
No, you're good. Did you
Finding
hear?
a Lego block.
You find the one thing that you do find is that there's a chalice with wine in it. It's the only real object on the table.
Just one chalice?
One chalice with wine in it.
Oh, most of this stuff seems to be not real, but this chalice, I do believe he wants us to possibly imbibe what's inside. I don't know if that is wise.
Is Strahd real?
I don't.
He's still frozen in toast position.
I'm gonna go up to him and punch him.
You hear a spooky laugh as he disappears.
Yeah. That's what I thought.
As he
What
just
is all that?
poofs into bats.
Oscar, what is all this?
I
There's
don't
bats
know.
everywhere now. Oh gosh.
Wait, so is he? Wait, so did my punch go through him, or did he just evaporate into bats?
You mean investigation?
Okay.
There's bats flying around. I'm running around screaming.
Well, also roll me an investigation, Hagen. You have a high investigation.
I do.
Oop.
Yeah, so on a 14, I mean, it does look like bats. On a 9, definitely it's bats. That was Strahd. He's just bats now. He's all above in the ceiling.
Okay.
And so you're just like, oh, great. Now he's flying away. Basically, it's an illusion. DC 15. Anything below
Great.
that,
Now we have rods.
anything below that, it looks and feels real. Now Hagen has already succeeded and has already told you only the cups are real, but all of it seems and feels real to you.
Okay. I mean, what should we? So we're in this hall. Are there doors, or is it all just brick?
There's a double door behind you, yeah.
Hey, can someone check if that door can be opened?
I don't think that's gonna work. Get these things off me.
And there's one chalice that's real, Hagen. I mean, they all
Yes.
Which one is it? They all look real.
The big golden one with the red viscous liquid.
Oh, and I'm sorry. The bats actually do start to attack you.
Oh shit. Oh, okay.
Let's roll initiative.
Uh-oh.
This will be the first round that the bats they're gonna just go at the end of the round.
Is there a map for this?
We're in the dining hall. It's not a map, it's more theater of the mind for this.
Okay.
I can pull us to the dining hall map, but well, I'll at least show the art for you, yeah?
Sounds
Let's
good.
go to the Curse of Strahd module, pull up the dining hall.
I'm back in.
Here's some good art. To give you a sense of where you're at. That's the dining hall. Tall, large hall, way different than the house you were. Tall organ at the end, Strahd at the end of the table. Double door on the other side behind you. Give you a sense.
Okay.
And only plates set out for the. As he becomes bats, Nero, throw me as well. The bats deal 2d6 piercing damage each round.
I don't think I'm in the...
The start of each turn. I'm sorry. Start of each turn. So taking it. Are you not in the game anymore? Should be in the initiative.
I don't see it's blank. Yeah, I had to reload because my power just went out. So.
Oh, all right. No, I'll just throw a roll on there. Refresh if you. Well, you're in there. You're loaded. Fine. Doesn't matter too much. Just need to get people in. Oscar, as soon as he turns into that cloud of bats, things start to swing around. You at the start of your turn, you take 9 piercing.
Okay.
2.
Is it? Is there? So I've got like this dragon's breath thing. Can I like hit them all with this like cone?
Yeah, you can. The bats.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I do that? I guess, and like try not to hit my allies too much.
Yeah, it's a big hall. You want to try to ignite some of the bats with the cone of the weapon?
Yeah, the lightning.
All right.
So that's what was the cone size again? A 30-foot cone.
30. Alright, go ahead and do that or roll whatever the... so just kind of pointing it to the sky, all the bats filling the sea.
Yeah.
Lightning just cascades out, shocking the bats. You see a bunch of them just fall to the ground, grow in size.
Oh, it's like a fuse. You just cut it and it gets stronger.
Can I like run and try and open the double doors, I guess, with the free object interaction or something?
You run over to the double doors and start to yank on them. Locked.
Great.
Wormwood. Start of your turn. You take 2d6 damage. Bats begin to flutter into your hair and bite and chomp and scratch. 7 points of damage actually go through. What do you do?
I did not use my second wild shape yet. I think
you
I would
join the bats. I'm one with
Yeah,
your
I think
brethren.
sure instinctive reaction. No, I'm not joining them, but I am going to take their form as a dire bat. You know, like a big ass bat, like a CR one. It'd be like a giant eagle or something, but it's a bat.
There is a giant bat.
If there's a giant bat, I'll take it.
But a CR quarter.
Oh, okay. Can I be a giant dire bat? A giant bat?
Yeah, you could be eagle stat block, but just bat graphic.
Hmm.
Giant eagle, bat graphic. Although, I mean, I guess they got a lot of health, honestly. Not bad. Quarter CR, that's actually...
That's pretty good, yeah.
Alright. Giant bat appeared.
And, well, I don't actually have any actions left to do anything with that, but, yeah. I just flutter around and
You
I
do just join the swarm.
I joined the swarm, but not as a friend and familiar. Like I'm trying to be.
There's a hostile bat in this. It's like when a big bird is chasing all the tiny birds.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's kind of the vibe I'm trying to create.
Nero, what do you do? And I'm sorry, you also, Nero, you take 2d6 points of damage, 10 points of damage as bats begin to bite and pump into you, filling your hair and getting under your armor.
I'd start to like shoot.
You start shooting them?
Yes.
Gun starts to go off as well, just shooting out into the sky. You easily shoot down 2 bats. You don't have to roll those attacks. 2 bats are easy to kill, and 2 of them fall to the ground. Nero, give me a survival check. Survival. And yeah, there's too many bats to handle for you. This is actually, bat, not a strong creature. When there's this many, it's just not safe. It's impossible to dodge every attack. There's just too many bats in here. But that's your action to attack. Hagen, what do you do?
Seeing how ineffective everything they're doing is and the doors are open, I'm going to drink the chalice.
Oh, and I'm sorry, it's at the start of your turn. You also take 10 points of bat damage. Absorbed, and they just start to die from ice that reflects back at them. You immediately go to grab the chalice. It's a thick, metallic tasting wine. So it tastes like blood.
Oh, great. Blood.
And as you drink it, your vision slowly begins to turn more and more red. And as it starts to turn more and more red until it is just like a thick red coating over your eyes, you start to hear the deep sounds of Strahd's laughter. And you open your eyes in the hallway. Made it into the proper hall. Actually, let me make sure. Where do you exit? Let me confirm where you exit.
Guys, I gotta go. My kids are back and their friends over.
That sounds
I
good.
gotta
This is when we end anyway. So you get out. The rest of the three are going to get out here in a moment. Thank you for joining us today, Hagen. And
That was fun.
we'll see you next week.
Yeah.
Have a good one.
Have a good one, man.
I think he really had to go. Sounded like his.
That was like
That was like a I have to go now. So
I have run over.
that's why I wanted to just give him a quick goodbye. You guys still have another like 10 minutes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. Well, Hagen gets out. Take him out of initiative. Oscar, top of the round, you immediately start to take bat damage again.
Here.
2d6. They start to swarm around you. You see Hagen disappear as he drinks the chalice. What do you do?
Drink from the chalice, baby.
You drink from the chalice. Your
Yeah.
eyes go red as well. But everything in the room starts to clear as the hallway. Wormwood? I take it you do the same?
I look back at Nero and go,
I guess we're drinking from the chalice now, eh?
Yes, we are.
8 points of damage.
Maleki, preserve me.
Kool-Aid.
I drink the Kool-Aid.
A quick prayer to Maliki for some possible preservance from whatever might be in this concoction. You chug it down, your vision starts to turn red. Start to feel a bit woozy. Start to hear that deep laughter. Before you're back in the play. Nero, the start of your turn, you take 8 more points of damage. Hug the chalice as well. Eventually appear back in. With that. Well, you know what I will say? We'll at least give you that 10 health or 8 health back from wood. With polymorph. Your giant bat form.
Oh, right, like did I get by drinking? Oh yeah, I didn't.
No, you were in bat form, right? So the bats just start to attack you. They do that 10 damage to the bat. You fly down. You polymorph out of it. You drink. So you wouldn't have taken any damage.
That lines everything up. That's fine.
But you step out. All of you can see in front of you the hallway that you originally were trying to get into. And let me see. Transition is sudden and disorienting, like waking from a dream. Oh, and I'm sorry. So this is where you arrive in a different area. So you rolled a 6. So this is where everybody has to roll. So this is where I was wrong. Oscar, you rolled a 6 earlier, right? So we're gonna keep that. Wormwood and Nero, roll a d6. Oh, beautiful. Oh, beautiful.
Oh, wow.
That's too good. All 3 of you are chained up to a different wall in the basement.
That's crazy.
What the f...
You all look up. I'm gonna roll a d6 for...
Damn it.
By nature's balls, what is this?
Gridless, we're gridless. So he is going to appear at the cultist well. Up here. And the rest of you are chained up, shackled to the wall, like a prisoner. Across from you, Nero, you see the skeleton chained up on that. The rest of you, you just see like some tattered robes on the ground, some discarded bedding. You were shackled to the wall, a different alcove, and you're pretty sure you can easily break like these rusty bonds. But that is where we're gonna leave off tonight. Pick up next week with you guys having stepped out of the haunted zone, tied up. And you know what? Because he's not here, it's funny. We'll just all together. We're all in different alcoves locked up.
I didn't even go through by choice.
But that's where we'll pick up next week, everybody. Hopefully, session.
Oh, it was great.
I do believe we'll have Wax next week. I'll confirm with him that he's still showing up to the games. And then we should have Noah once again, which not too bad. He seems like a good player at the table. But let's go through favorite moments, topic of discussion before we vote. Give you top to bottom on Discord. Dubs, thank you for 20 minutes late. Not a big deal. Got here. Thank you for arriving. Any favorite moment? Any topic of discussion?
Favorite moment was really the fighting that big guy.
The relentless Taylor.
Yeah.
Pretty cool bad guy, honestly. Abilities, but nonetheless, they are unique. Vecna evil.
Yeah.
I'll read you guys a little bit about them. I feel like players don't ever get to fully learn about them on. In the domains of dread, practitioners of foul magic perform a profane ritual that turn living creatures into fiendish killers. The ritual necessitates the use of a ceramic stake, which is plunged into the heart of a living sacrifice. The hulking form of a relentless impaler then emerges from the pool of blood, spear in hand. Relentless Impaler is bound to the creature that wielded the ceramic or ceremonial stake in the ritual that birthed it. As long as the original stake remains lodged in the heart of the victim, the Impaler can return over and over and over again, generating beside the victim's body, no matter how many times it's destroyed. The Impaler pursues its creator's agenda coldly and efficiently, no concern of its own self-preservation, knowing that for it itself, at least, death isn't the end. So it is basically just a soul of evil that looks like a giant rhino man for some reason.
Because someone like Spider-Man.
I think
It's badass.
It doesn't fully say, but it must be linked to, I imagine, a specific devil or hell or something. But yeah.
Rhino hell.
They are able to spike into a bunch of creatures, leave these ceramic spikes, and then deepen wounds and just automatically hit any creature that it slowed. I wasn't ever able to really get that off really efficiently, mostly because of its initiative positioning.
Yeah.
But it's able to spike, and then preferably get its turn again, spike, and then AoE.
Did it have the minus initiative or plus initiative?
It actually had a plus like 2, but you want it to be lower.
Yeah.
With the way that this one. But yeah, a cool monster, cool battle. There's a lot of really cool battles. Also, something I'll remind you guys, probably with this battle coming up with Strahd, but just in general, each of your secrets can be burned.
We gotta use that in Strahd.
To
Yeah.
gain 10 minutes of advantage. That's wildly strong.
Yeah.
Definitely a good idea on these fights. Strahd's gonna. You guys are already, some of you injured and wounded, and this trial doesn't make it much. Max, how about you? We'll throw it to you.
Yeah. I mean, I think the combat with the